I think it should be starting. I think it should be starting. Hopefully. It might be really
Hello.
it might be really fucking laggy because that's just my life. That's just my stream,
That's
that's just
fair.
my life. But alright, Gatia, let me
Yeah.
let me send you the thumbnail. Let me
Yeah.
let me let
You
me
do
send
that.
you let me
I'm gonna like look at your stream on my computer real quick.
yeah, let me send you the thumbnail. It's so good.
Here goes the live Gatia reaction.
Here you go. Why won't it send? There we go.
I won't ascend.
Come on, send them, you send! There we
I
go.
hear it. I see it. Ready? T posing on the fucking fanfic.
It's perfect.
I'm T posing. So
It's perfect.
beautiful.
It's so perfect.
It's perfect. It's fitting. It's very fitting.
Very fitting. Yeah, so okay, before we start, I would like to put a disclaimer out there. This fanfic I started when I was how old is that screenshot? I started this when I was 14. A lot of the things in this fanfic have aged like milk just based on implications alone. So just be wary. This gets like it's not anything too bad, but it gets really fucking cringy. So,
And some of the implications and like one of the fixes, like it's nothing. It's a fake out, but it's like, ugh.
it's still, yeah, it's still bad. I do not
Hmm.
stand by anything that I wrote in this fic. I
Yeah.
will bust out the keyboard if I need to do like a YouTuber apology for even writing this. Like I take full accountability for the dog shit that I wrote.
But it's okay. It was 2015, so 2015 is like a terrible year, anyways.
Yeah. We don't.
It's full
Oh
of
my god, I
like
think this
it
was
was full of like
I
weird
th-
people
I
in
think this
every
was
fandom space.
I think this was during my racist for attention era.
Goodness.
I've grown so much as
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All
Here we
right.
go. I'm gonna voice the main character. Obviously, I'm gonna voice the YM.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be literally everyone else.
Yeah. Are we gonna do a commentary a little bit, or
Of
should we
course,
do it, or should you
yes. Yes, of course we're gonna do commentary.
just to lighten the mood? All right.
All right.
Go for it.
So this is Ludwig von Koopa ex Reader, His Royal Reptile, Chapter 1. Before
There are
we
8 chapters.
oh, are there? I thought there were 7.
There's 7. The final chapter is called Finn. It's the 8th chapter.
Oh, I'm smart. Um
It's okay.
so right off the bat, this is off the bat, this is completely unoriginal. This is actually a ripoff of a Magalore X Reader fanfic with a similar premise. So this isn't even original at all. This is not like my it's not even
I
an original
thought
writing.
I felt that though when I wrote like my old fanfics.
So this is like very unoriginal. It is a blatant ripoff. Anyways,
There you
let's
go.
chapter 1. He he finally succeeded. Bowser Koopa finally took over the Mushroom Kingdom, married Peach, and drove the Mario Brothers back to Brooklyn with no hope of ever going back. Once Bowser took the throne, the Mushroom Kingdom was going through a tough time. There was little food, little water, little money, and the only way to get anything is to swear loyalty to King Bowser Koopa. I think that should have been a was, not an is. Um, you were a peasant girl.
I love being cis.
It's funny because neither of us are cis anymore. You were
No,
a you
no,
were a
we're not.
peasant girl living in what used to be Peach's castle. Now it has turned into a village in debt. What's worse is that your family has been struggling the most. Your father died of starvation, your mother was killed by the king himself, and you and your older brother only had each other. Right now, you and your brother just finished stealing food from the local food store. Stop, thieves, said one of the Koopa Troopas. Since you and your brother refused to swear loyalty to King Bowser Koopa, the only way you could get anything was to steal. The both of you then ran for your lives, when suddenly your brother tripped and fell.
Bien! No!
You yelled out in fear, "Just go on without me!" You then saw Sludge Bros kill him right in front of you and started to cry. The Sludge Bros then grabbed you. "Usually we would kill you," said one of them, "but for a pretty little thing like you, your punishment will be working at the Koopa Castle," said the other one. You were then sent to the castle with 6 girls about your age.
Why are we going to this stupid place anyways?
You asked them.
Because Bowser's 7 boys want girlfriends, and we were selected.
Said the blonde one.
Oh god, no.
You said in disgust. Also, could we talk about, let's address the elephant in the room. Human trafficking. Human trafficking
Yeah.
is bad, boys and girls, and in-betweens. Girls, gays, theys, femmes, and thems. Let's listen. Human trafficking is bad. We here at
I don't think
JoJo's.
Bowser would go this far.
No.
Like, I don't think he would go this far to, like, literally kidnap girls for to date his sons.
No, I don't, yeah, no. We here
Bowser
at
would never.
we here at Jordan Please No do not support we here at Jordan Please No do not support human trafficking. Human trafficking is
Yeah.
bad. It is
Which is
gutted. It
which
is
is
rotted.
Yeah, it's sadly back then when fanfics were like a huge thing for like young girls, like AKA people who did it. Like obviously we were cis and we were like obviously young girls. And a lot of the things that were like appealing to them was like dark romance, I guess. Like I've seen this in fanfics before, of course. It's not my first rodeo, so it's like it was like so normalized to like romanticize this aspect that it's like now that you're an adult and you're like able to look back at it like, oh god.
Yeah, it definitely shows.
Yeah.
You go out with one of them. There should have been a question mark before that exclamation point. You felt sick to your stomach when you arrived at to Koopa Castle. Great grammar there. Gorgeous grammar. Clearly deserves a Pulitzer Prize. Very, very impactful, powerful writing by.
Beautiful.
When you arrived to Koopa Castle, all 7 of the boys were lined up to meet you all. God, I have to do a Bowser voice.
Yeah.
Ladies. Fuck it, I'm keeping it. I'm gonna use my old. I'm gonna use my old chubby voice. I'm gonna use my old Chubby the Garden Gnome voice. I'm gonna use my old Chubby the Garden Gnome voice.
Oh my god.
Said Bowser Koopa himself. Welcome to the beginning of the rest of your lives. He then gave an evil laugh. 10 out of 10 grammar.
For real.
All you did was cross your arms and let out a.
Well, you guys are gonna notice that in this fic, I'm gonna give Wyan the most deadpan stoic voice.
As you should, though.
'Cause I don't like the 'cause whenever I think of stereotypical Wyan fanfics, I always think of anime girl, but it's like in this case, it's like
No.
I just want her to be
No.
so done with this fanfic.
She doesn't want to be. Trust me, she doesn't. Okay, as the writer of this, she doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, the plot twist is that she dates my other OC.
Yeah.
The true ending of this story is that she
Yeah,
dates
she gets
my
divorced. She gets divorced from Ludwig and dates their OC, other OC.
yeah.
Ludwig von
Which, funny
Koopa.
enough, who I ship with Ludwig. That OC I ship with Ludwig, but because this fanfic of Ludwig is so bad, she had to be with the other girl.
Yeah.
When Ludwig's so bad, your the OC that you ship him with turns gay. Turns gay for the other character.
The his royal reptile verse is a dark place that no one should be subjected to.
Nope. Okay.
Ludwig von Koopa X Reader, His Royal Reptile, Chapter 2. What's this? He looked at you, slightly shocked. Has your mother ever taught you to be loyal to your king? Who the
No,
fuck
because you
joined?
killed
Who
her.
the fuck joined?
Little snack.
I You're just in time. We're live and we're reacting to hot garbage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you want
Let me
your
do my line again.
do you want your Fuki tech to be on the screen?
Uh, no thank you.
Okay, that is fine.
Let's see. No, because you killed her.
Yeah, what you retorted, giving him the coldest glare possible. While this was happening, a Koopaling with dark blue hair was gazing at you. That girl, he said to
Girl.
himself. God, the fucking girl.
I'm gonna I'm gonna like
Reader,
I'm gonna say like the word I'm gonna say a word out loud that's specifically like a gender pronoun.
bruh. The fucking the also just like the heteronormative implications that like reader inserts are only for girls. Like that's hella
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
this is this is misandry or misogyny. It's both. It's both misogyny and misandry. That
True.
girl, he said to himself. She's so stubborn, but she's so cute. He couldn't. Oh
It's
God,
okay.
he couldn't
It's
take.
okay. Sometimes a guy can be a pretty girl too.
You know what? That's based. That
It's
is
so
very
base.
based. Oh God, this sentence. He
Mm.
continued to ramble on.
Bro, let it go.
Bro, she's just not that into you, bro.
She's into women.
I think I know which of these girls I want.
Girl.
Girls. Now if I can just learn her name. Her. Meanwhile, Peach was watching all of this happen and kept a close eye on you. That girl, she said to herself. She might be able to. You caught a quick glance at that dark blue hair, but then looked away. Not him, just the hair. Not him as a person, just the hair. You know what? That is such a like I don't know. Like imagine like having a crush on someone's hair and not them.
I mean, Ludwig has majestic ass hair.
Yeah, he has majestic ass hair. He does.
Let's see.
Majestic ass hair.
Nah!
You know what I mean.
Majestic hair! Look on his head! Stop making this
Majestic
worse!
as fuck
Stop
hair.
making
There we go.
Yeah,
All
stop
right,
making
majestic
this
as
worse
fuck
than it
hair.
already is. Please stop making this worse than it already is. Okay,
Majestic as fuck hair. There we go.
yeah, majestic as fuck hair.
It's
Uh,
Bowser.
you know, Bowser Koopa said, I had to have you executed for that little comment,
Please do.
you said sarcastically.
Anything's better than that.
Bowser said before you can finish your sentence. There's
Let me finish
someone who
fucking sentence,
wants to
bitch.
meet you. He then motioned to Ludwig to come forward and introduce himself. Greetings, he said in a seductive voice. I am calling the police.
Please.
I need something to drink. I can't get through this by myself. I am calling the
Especially the
police.
next few chapters. Especially the next few chapters.
I am calling the police on myself. 911. I would like to report a crime.
Okay, continue.
Hold on. I'm gonna get some water. You guys give your commentary on this hot garbage while I grab like water and like a snack.
This reminds me of old fanfics I always read and thought they were so like appealing because they're but then I grew up.
This is my criticism.
I really hope the stream can hear that.
And if not, I will make a recreation. Wah, 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 wah.
Perfect. It's so perfect. So peak. But yeah, like this is the epitome of like old fanfics where like cause like oh my god. Cause like this again I know I keep saying this, but this reminds me of my old fanfics I used to write. But the only fanfics I like X-rated fanfics I've written about, which honestly it's so funny when you're projecting out to the character, you make them automatically a girl. But the one thing I never did, thankfully, was give them a name.
For real.
Cause I hated that shit. Even as a kid.
Unfortunately, I missed out on writing fanfictions as a kid, but I wish I could have had funny stuff like this to look back on.
The stuff I wrote was like so bad that it's not even like I don't know if it's laughable. Maybe it's laughable. I mean, maybe I'll look back at it, but well, I did laugh at the fact. What happened?
Oh, I just said damn, like in
Yeah,
response.
but I did laugh at the grammar I made back then. Like I don't think I did not know how to spell officially or like something else. I did not know how to spell.
Yeah, I
And it
think
was
that's
funny.
one. At least I think that's one advantage that I had is that I kind of knew how to spell. Oh, there go my head. There
Oh.
go. What was that? Oh, switch. Oh shit.
Oof. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Um,
Yeah, because you were like older than me when I wrote fanfic, so obviously I spelled like garbage. Like I would spell like certain words I did not know how to spell registration. I did not know how to spell registration like two times, and the third time I got it right.
mm,
It was in the same fanfic, by the way. In the same fanfic, by the way.
oh my god.
That was so funny.
Um,
But yeah, but at least you were older than me, so at least you knew most of the grammar. At least you like knew how to spell words.
I was really shit at grammar, but I am really good at spelling. So,
So yeah, you're good.
okay.
Let's continue this shit.
Greetings, he said in a seductive voice. May I ask your name?
No, you may not.
You said coldly.
Just leave me alone.
You try to walk away, but he grabbed your but he grabbed your hand. Police! Police! Police!
I'm gonna add inputs for YN additional like I'm gonna add YN additional like dialogue.
Hey, how about you take a seat? You take a seat, Bowser. I'll sit right down with you because I'm at fault here too.
It's okay.
Oh shit. Uh.
Um.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Leaving so soon? He said
Yes,
with a
bitch.
mock. He said with a mock pout. Oh, I don't think so. He then led you to his room, which looked more like a music room with a bed. Police. We need a
Get me out of here.
we need a hostage negotiator.
You- Get me out of here.
Hostage negotiator. This.
This fanfic's gonna be 80% us laughing our asses off, and then a few percent, and then like the 10% of reading the fanfic.
Uh,
But that's how we cope. That's how we're coping. That's how we're coping with the situation.
he then led you to his room, which looked more like a music room with a bed. Your soft side decided to show out of buttfuck nowhere, by the way. I don't even.
What's soft side
Yeah, what fucking soft side? Since
in this
when?
situation?
And you sat down at his piano and played Aria by Giovanni Allevi. Love that song, by the way. To this day, love that song. Ludwig was in shock at first, but then sat down with you and played along with you. Oh, look. Romance.
Yeah, which is barely in the
Yay.
fanfic. Funny enough, which funny enough is barely in the fanfic. Actually, genuinely,
Yeah! Basically.
like once
It's
this fanfic is all read and done, we'll talk about it.
You're pretty good at playing piano, he told you with a genuine smile on his face.
Thanks.
You said as you started opening up to him.
I'm YM, by the way.
A beautiful name for a beautiful girl. Not the
Gotta
heteronormativity.
remind the audience that this is a girl.
Girl. Yeah, way to. Listen,
Why were young us so into this? Like a lot of these like fanfics were so it was so really misogyny, but for some reason it appealed to like a lot of young girls. Like for my age,
men
I would have
and
thought
non
this was like peak like
men and non-binary people can like reader inserts too. Younger me.
yeah. Prime example us.
Yeah. I've moved on to ex-listeners personally, but
I'm
yeah.
still into X readers, but now I reached it on AO3.
Oh, that's based. That is based.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, I'm Ludwig von Cooper. You both were suddenly interrupted by the king himself telling the both of you to go to sleep. That was
That's so
fast.
funny though.
That was
That's
fast.
kind of funny.
Like,
Go the fuck to sleep.
you tried to head for the door, but Ludwig then closed it. Police!
Get
Police!
out of here. Get out of my fucking way, Ludwig.
Stay here with me, he said. You'll be
No.
much warmer. He picked you
No.
up and oh god! He picked you up and placed you on his bed. You felt a little weird at first, but then you fell right asleep since the bed felt more comfortable than what you were used to.
Listen, maybe this would have been fine if we were actually fucking dating.
I've made a severe and continuous
It's
lapse
what?
in my judgment.
It's
I
okay.
I'm sorry for writing this.
Oh, to lighten the mood a little bit, you know what's the funny ass gag that Jordan did?
What?
The fact that you only waited 2 years to write this fanfic
Oh
intentionally.
yeah, that's another thing. I would like. I this is okay. This is when I started like not taking it seriously. Cause like this is when I started not taking it seriously. Cause yeah, I just started like, except for like 3 and 4. Except for chapters 3 and 4. Every chapter of this came out every 2 years. Like I finished the last chapter of this book this year. I don't think I can even call it a book. But like the point is the point
It's a
is
short story at most. It's a
yeah, it's a
short story at
short
most.
story at most. But that was the joke.
And it was funny as hell.
Ludwig von Koopa ex-reader, his royal reptile, chapter 3. Early in the morning, you woke up and realized you weren't in Ludwig's room anymore. You were just
Thank
outside the
God.
castle walls. As you rubbed your eyes, your vision landed on the Koopa Queen herself. No, it's not Bowsette. Get over it. Okay, I need to talk about this. I need to talk about the stupid fucking author's note. Literally, nobody asked for Bowsette to be in this fic. The get over it part of that author's note was so unnecessary. I don't know why I said that. Like, mind you, this was during like the height of like Bowsette's popularity. This is when she first started like trending.
Yeah, from 2019.
Yeah, this is when she first started trending. I had no reason. Like, if I had left it on, if I had left this at no, it's not Bowsette, the joke would have landed a lot better. But the get over it was so unnecessary. Like, why? Why did I do this? I am a shit comedy writer and it shows.
It's okay. Your Highness?
You asked before she shushed you.
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Peach said with a serious look on her face.
Have you ever heard of the Mario Brothers?
Only on Legends and all.
You sighed.
Well, you know how the story usually goes, right?
Peach asked.
Yeah.
You answered.
You get kidnapped by Bowser and the Mario Brothers come to save you, but now they're gone.
Peach sighed.
Yeah. However, I know that one day they'll come back. And I need you to go to Brooklyn to find them, even though you're just an underage girl.
Like, yeah, real responsible, Peach. Real responsible. Sending a teenage girl or I'm assuming a
Honestly,
teenage girl.
anything's better than staying with Ludwig.
True. True, but like everyone in this fic is so irresponsible.
Yeah.
Everyone in this all the adults in this fanfic are so irresponsible except for like Mario and Luigi who don't even show up that
Until
much.
like the final
Yeah,
few chapters.
yeah. You looked at her in shock and said,
Okay, but how?
she then put a key and a map in your hands.
This key will open a warp pipe to Brooklyn. I found it after Bowser drove them out of the Mushroom Kingdom.
You nodded.
I'll do my best.
You said as you ran off. Peach smiled and went back to the castle, hoping that this would work.
What would
Meanwhile,
the key work for? Is it for a lock or something? What is it? How am I gonna open the pipe? The key.
I think what I was trying to imply, I think what I was trying to imply is that Bowser like sealed like the pipes to Brooklyn and he like put like a padlock on the seal and the only way to get to Brooklyn is with the key.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't yeah, I don't know.
It's all right. Mm, uh,
Peach smiled and went back to the castle, hoping that this would work. Meanwhile, oh god.
oh
Meanwhile,
my god.
Ludwig had just woken up, only to find out you weren't sleeping next to him. Wyan? He said with sadness. Oh no,
Die, bitch.
so angsty. Oh no. He then
And then the
he
next line.
he then looked out his window and saw you running off. Oh god. Oh, I
I'm booking it,
see.
bitch. I'm
Oh,
booking it.
oh, I see, he said with an evil smirk on his face. She thinks she can run away from me. Oh well, guess I'll have to do this the hard way. God, stop! Stop! Shut the fuck up, Ludwig! Shut the fuck up!
This it's so funny to again. I know I keep saying this, but like it's like when you look back at old fanfics you thought were so like let's say as a kid I read like fanfics that were very suggestive and shit, and I would think that back then it was like so appealing, and but now looking at it as a kid it's like it's like oh that's harassment, that's creepy.
So yeah, if Chris Hansen or anyone wants to come to my house and tell me to take a seat for this one, they are more than welcome to.
How old were you again? How old were you again?
This? Oh. Yeah, this is where I can stop making excuses for myself, because I was 18 when I wrote this.
Goodness, you learned though.
Yeah. What I think another thing is though, like this is when I started like becoming unserious about this fic.
True.
But it's still bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's still bad.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to cope with this, but again,
Yeah.
thankfully, there's nothing else happens besides like some like weird stuff. It's just like a fake
It's
out.
just yeah, it's just
It's just like,
weird at most. It is weird at most.
yeah, but nothing actually happens in this fic.
Yeah. Which is the worst
Okay.
thing. Nothing happens in this fic and it's the best thing possible and the worst thing possible at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Let's
He then
see.
grabbed his clown car and went after you. Later that morning, the rest of the castle was awake. Peach was happily making breakfast for once. It made Bowser believe that she finally came to her senses and considered him a true husband. God!
Bowser,
That
no.
sounds
Bowser, no.
like hell!
Why did I
Why?
write Bowser like an incel? He sounds like a fucking incel
No.
here. No, Bowser would never.
This is why
No.
we ship Bowser with technically my
I
OC Arya.
Yeah, this is why we ship Bowser with literally anyone else. My OC that
Yeah,
is now Gatia's OC, Luigi, uh
I love Waluigi.
Luigi has a lot of riz. I
He
also I
does
also
just like Mario, just like Mario.
yeah, I'm like a diehard Luigi X Daisy I'm a diehard Luigi X Daisy shipper, but I love Bowigi. I love Luigi and Prince Peasley. What's another one? Shit.
Mm. Can't think what's on my head right now, but those are the main ones for sure.
Yeah.
And I love, and then of course Mario has major fucking Riz.
Mm, yeah. Obviously I'm a diehard Mario and Peach shipper. And the only reason why it's so petty actually, but the only reason why I made Aria was to cope with Super Mario Odyssey's ending. Because like
Yeah,
I literally I think I deleted it since then, but I made a really dog shit DeviantArt rant where I was bitching about how Peach was an ungrateful bitch.
like that's obviously like ooh,
Yeah. I've deleted
yeah, and
it
even
since I've deleted it since then, and obviously I'm like they could never make you hate they could never make me hate you Mario X Peach, not even myself.
yeah, and obviously you can't like blame Peach for just like not wanting to deal with this shit. And honestly.
I think I was like 17, 16 when I did that, so
Yeah. And honestly, I can't blame Peach. Like after going through the fucking moon, trying to get back to your castle, like, and then having like your and two of them like come after you, like we're trying to marry you. It's like okay, let me breathe.
yeah, let me yeah.
Let me breathe. Quite literally, we're on the moon.
Yeah. The fact that I didn't see it like that was stupid on my end, but I was
Okay.
I
No,
was I was going through a lot. Demons. I had my own demons to deal with. And I messed up again. Okay.
it's by the end. Don't worry.
Uh Bowser smirked and wrapped his arms around her. Good morning, Miss Sweet, he said to her. All Peach did was roll her eyes.
Bowser, can you please get off of me?
Peach asked.
Busy making breakfast for the children.
As the Koopalings came to eat, Bowser noticed that one of them was missing. Where's Ludwig? He asked the other seven Koopalings. Oh yeah, another thing that oh yeah, this is when I started like spacing shit out. Um another thing that like okay, cuz I think I've talked about this before, cuz another thing that I can talk about a lot of people wanted me to continue this. Surprisingly, actually surprisingly, but in hindsight not really surprisingly because at the time there weren't many Ludwig von Koopa X reader fics out there. And someone like in my someone mentioned that in my comments as well. Let me see which chapter was that. Oh
I think it
no.
was the first two.
I think it was the first two. Let me find.
Yeah, because there was barely a lot any of them. I know 'cause I remember I did search up like Little Big Expedia fanfics. Honestly, there's barely any like crumbs of the Koopalings. Like back then when I was a kid, I had a huge ass crush on Mark Cooper Jr. And it was like infuriating to not see any crumbs of him besides Ludwig. And even Ludwig didn't have that many crumbs back then, so it's like that's like a lot.
Where's the cuz the yeah, I need to find the cuz some I forgot someone mentioned it like I need to find okay, hold on. Yeah, there are only 7 chapters. Cuz there's like
Really, where's the fit?
Finn is number 7.
Oh, I thought I read number 7. My bad. That was my bad. My bad. I'll take the L for that. I thought I read 7 separately.
Where? Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find like, cause I think the biggest fan of this fanfic has um the biggest fan of this fanfic has mentioned outright that there's like not many Ludwig, like at the time there weren't many Ludwig von Koopa X Reader fanfics, and now I can't find the comic. So is it this?
It's alright. Chapter 4, yeah.
Oh, okay, here it
We
is. Here
got.
it is. Here it is. Hey,
Oh,
how are you? You sure do ask that a lot. Well, I like story because there are not a lot yeah, there aren't a lot of like Ludwig von. Yeah, so there wasn't at the time.
it was barely back then, yeah. Even, especially
Yeah.
in 2015. 2015, there was barely any shit. And I feel like you can definitely tell this person's like pretty young.
Yeah.
I would say like around my age at the time, honestly.
I think so too. Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
This person still favorites my art here and there, so I'm glad they're
Yeah.
still like I'm glad they're still on DeviantArt just doing their thing. Um
Yeah. Anyways, author's note.
Author's note, I can't believe you people still want this crap. Anyway, this chapter has some swearing in it. Just wanted to put it out there. Wow.
Actually, you know why I think it's so funny in retrospect now thinking about it is that there was barely any crumbs out there. That even like this fanfic, like that obviously was written by you like when you were young. It was like the best, like was like the most golden shit ever.
Clearly a magnum opus.
Because there was barely any shit back then, so they have to cling on to.
They
I
had
me
to
especially, I have
cling
to
on.
cling on to like
Yeah,
the
they had
fanfics
to cling on to my garbage. No, you know
because
what
there was
though?
barely any back
There
then.
wasn't.
Like
Anyways,
I remember rereading like old fanfics that I thought were god tier, and me and many other people thought were god tier, and then fucking read it again. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't make me repeat myself, Bowser said angrily. Where's Ludwig? The rest of the Koopaling shrugged until Wendy scoffed. He's probably going after that girl, YN, she said while fixing her bow. Best character. Best character. Best girl.
She's being a diva while at it.
Best girl. Go girl. Give us nothing. Automatically
Like
best character by
even though
default.
she literally snitched on us, she's still like slayed.
Literally the only good character in this. The only good character.
Yeah, and the one dialogue is her snitching. It's so funny.
She ate and left no crumbs. Wendy, I fucking love
Exactly.
you. You're my girl.
We love you, Wendy.
We love you, Wendy.
Why do you think I switched up my OC to be ship with her?
Based.
Because back then I had like a self-insert kind of character called Dania, and I shipped her with like Morton Cooper Jr. Until
Cool.
eventually I was like, I'm gonna make her gay, and
Yeah.
that's so now she's a lesbian and she's dating Wendy.
Hell yeah.
I do have an OC to ship with like Morton Cooper Jr. of course, who was meant to be like a clone, who's actually like a separate character similar to Dania, but
Yeah.
like yeah.
Anyways, she said while fixing her bow. Peach had a very oh crap, I'm screwed look on her face. Bowser and Peach rushed over to Ludwig's room. Oh god! To find that you and Ludwig were both gone. There was a note on Ludwig's piano. It read as follows.
Okay, okay.
Alright, clench
Put it
your
in the most like cringy voice.
ah shit, what voice should I do?
We gotta cope with this. We gotta cope with this. We need to give like the most like unserious tone.
Dear King Dad, it appears that my darling YN has run away from me. But don't worry, I'll get her back. When I do, I'll give her personal punishment. Why did I
From
fucking
Ludwig von
write
Koopa.
this? Why did I write this?
From Ludwig von Koopa.
Peach gulped. Bowser only shrugged and said, "Okay, they should be back soon then."
He just, I love how Bowser just like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Like I said, everyone in this fic, all the adults in this story are so irresponsible.
literally.
Like,
Okay, let's see.
Peach then sighed and prayed for your safety. Aren't you gonna do something? This is your fault, ma'am.
Girl.
Girl, do something. Let's go, Charlie. Do something, Charlie.
Become become the Super Princess Peach. Become Super Princess Peach.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let's see.
Meanwhile, you were able to make it your way back to where you used to call home. Yep, it was the Mushroom Kingdom. You decided to cause a scene to attract the same Sledge Bros that killed your brother, but you were prepared. You had a surprise waiting for them when they started to chase after you. As they rushed to attack you for stealing stuff, you put some power ups you got from the black market into your pocket.
That makes
Aren't
sense.
you
That kind of
poor?
makes sense.
Aren't you poor? Where do you get the money? Aren't you like the poorest person in your village? Where the fuck do you get the money to get black market power ups?
I don't think they got. I don't think they got. I don't think she got money. I think she just like stole it. Remember, she says thanks for stealing stuff.
Okay.
So I think it's implied that YN stole the power ups.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, let's get started. I may not be the Mario Brothers, but I sure can try.
You said to yourself,
Besides, I'm the Mushroom Kingdom's only fucking hope.
yeah, that sucks. Thanks, Peach. Well,
All the
well,
burden on
well.
me.
If it isn't YN, our little thief. The first Sludge Bro said as he cornered her. Shouldn't you be at Koopa Castle? The second Sludge Bro added. How did you escape? You gave them both the middle finger and said,
Fuck you. That's how.
wow, so edgy. Watch out, we got a badass over here. Look
Even though
out, we got.
that quote is obviously from a certain YouTuber.
Yeah, it's, it was, okay, my inspiration was Helsing Abridged, obviously.
Oh yeah. I recognize this as something else. Like I can't remember which video it was, but like fuck you.
Oh, I
Oh right,
remember, that was a Vine, that was a Vine.
the vine. There we go. Like what's up, fuckers? Why
Why do
have
you have
my
my
phone?
phone?
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you,
That's
that's
how.
why. We should react to old Vines after this.
Maybe
Either that or we should, like, read something else.
let's read something else.
When suddenly,
Might
an
as well.
all when suddenly an all too familiar voice said, "Oh good, I'm glad you found her."
I knew you'd follow me
You said as it revealed to be Ludwig von Koopa. Then why would you run away? He asked.
because fuck you. That's why.
You answered. The Sludge Bros tried to grab you, but you grabbed a Starman and basically one-shot them. They're dead now. They don't get an F in the chat.
No base
Anyway,
though. That's like the
anyway,
only base thing that I did.
Anyway, Ludwig backed his clown car away from you, which gave you an opening to yeet on out of there. But as the Starman's power ran out, Ludwig was able to grab you before you were able to use another power up. He then hoisted you over his shoulder, and it was back to Koopa Castle for you. All right, guys, we're gonna need to
The
prepare. We're gonna need to mentally prepare for the worst part in this fanfic. Gird your loins, tighten your stomach, grab a barf bag if you need to. Let's breathe in,
I'm
breathe
looking at
out.
Mixie's comment. I'm looking at Mixie's comment on this on that time. They're saying, "Can't wait for you to finish this when we're in our 80s and gradually losing ourselves to Alzheimer's disease." Oh my god, why? It's so funny looking at the comments, seeing how people how people were like didn't care like what this like how weird this is.
Yeah, everything has aged like milk.
Yeah. Oh no. Ugh, okay, okay, we gotta prepare ourselves. Does Wyatt? Well, can we talk about how Wyatt barely gets to say anything in this fanfic?
That's so true. This is
Like she
literally
barely gets to say shit.
this is literally a dystopian dictatorship AU, and YN is just like there for the ride.
He's there for the ride, and somehow starts shit. Somehow starts shit from like, and somehow is the hope of Motion Kingdom somehow.
Yeah, this is literally just a dystopian Bowser dictatorship AU with like just and YN's just there.
All right, let's prepare ourselves.
Ludwig von Koopa ex Reader, his royal reptile 5.
Let's say in the most deadpan voice. Let's not even like be ecstatic about it. Ecstatic about it.
When you
But
and
here's like
Ludwig
there's a college essay.
when you and Ludwig got back to the castle, the other Koopalings that were there waiting for you, menacingly. Even their dad was there. So you tried to escape, Bowser started. I have to admit, you have more courage than my wife does, but your courage will die out eventually. Remember that, YN. You grit
That's like
your
the most
teeth.
coolest shit to say to somebody.
You grit your teeth. Now how should oh god. Nope, we're ripping off the band-aid. We're ripping off the band-aid. Now how should I
Oh,
punish you? Ludwig smirked evilly. Lay a thing. Oh wait,
lay a
that's you.
finger on me, and I will
Shh. Ludwig
push
shushed up.
you, push back,
No
push
need
him
to be
back.
so harsh, my dear.
Rolled it.
You rolled your eyes blushing a little?
I
No!
would be screaming.
No! No!
This
Why
makes me
did
want to
I
have my
what?
own fanfic, and it's like a spin off of this, and just like punch him.
Yeah, you have my permission. If you don't,
It's canon.
if you won't, then I'll help you with that. I will genuinely help you with that.
Yeah, we should do this. We should make like an extra chapter specifically to like because of
No,
how much we were coping with this. I'll write it.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should release it in 2 years from or in 2 years from now.
Yeah.
Keep the gag going.
Extra chapter where it's just like actually serious a little bit. And it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
my oath just pops in. Hey.
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
you rolled your eyes, blushing a little. He then picked you up and carried you to his room. Oh God. He placed you on the police. Police. He then placed you on the bed and sat down and played piano.
That's your punishment.
You asked. Of course not, Ludwig answered. I play the piano whenever I'm stressed.
You're stressed.
Your eyes widened. Ludwig kept playing such beautiful music before stopping abruptly. Oh God!
Oh, this is the part where it takes a turn. Are we
Why?
sure we want to read this?
We
Even though
have
it's
to.
so short, I don't know
We
if I want
have
to read
to.
it.
I'll do
Oh
it.
fuck.
I'll take the bull. I'll bite the bullet. This is my
No,
fic.
I'll play one. I want to contribute. I want to always contribute. Let's go.
Ludwig kept playing. Why won't you submit to me?
What? What makes you think?
He cut you off
I'm
with
not
a
saying that.
God.
I'm not saying that.
He cut you off with a passionate kiss. I love you. God. That's so bad.
You just met me, bitch. You just met me. You barely know me. You don't even know my interests.
Yeah. Like
Maybe know my interests first, and then maybe I'll like you. That's like a long shot, by the way.
I love you, YN. Stop running away from me, please. We here
I'm
at
sorry, but I don't feel ready for a relationship. I felt that as an Aries person.
we here at Jordan Please No do not condone forcing yourself onto people no matter what. I
Let's
am
see.
sorry for writing this. I don't think I can use an excuse for this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Genuinely,
Anyways,
uh, you
you
answered.
answered,
Especially since your dad killed my mother and caused my brother to starve and ordered his men to kill my brother for stealing food.
but I
Listen, this entire kingdom is going to crash if you people keep running it like this.
you cried.
I know Mario and Luigi aren't around to stop you for more, but more people are will eventually start an uprising if your family keeps treating everybody the way they do.
You got up.
I'm not gonna sit around and let this happen. Goodbye.
Queen!
The
You
best
left.
part of this fanfic, the best part of this fanfic is her calling his shit out.
You left once again. Ludwig froze. Are we as a Koopa family really that bad?
Yes, bitch.
Yes, you are!
Thank God, there's only 2 more chapters left. 2 more chapters left.
Ludwig von Koopa, ex reader, his royal reptile, chapter 6. Yeah, all the gross stuff has ended. Like, all the
Thankfully,
disgusting. Yeah,
like after YN like called this shit out, it's like
yeah. That's the end of the disgusting shit. So there's no more of that.
it's just now like a stupid plot stuff. Stupid plot stuff.
Yeah. The night after you and Ludwig had that argument, he snuck out to go find you. But when he returned to the village he thought you'd be in, what he saw horrified him. Dead bodies everywhere, and those who were still living, and those who were still alive were suffering. What
Now
is
you just see
this
this.
place? What is this place? Yeah, that's also like he's been here before. He's been
Now you
here
just
to
notice.
Yeah, he's been here before to kidnap YN again. He didn't notice this. I don't know when YN was like having her little crash out.
Yeah, after killing the sledge.
Yeah, he didn't notice that then, and he only noticed it
Literally.
now.
Like okay,
Like, okay, bro needs to get his eyes
continue.
checked.
He needs the glasses, not Eggy, not Iggy.
What is this place? Ludwig asked himself. You were currently helping set up a shelter for those who are still alive.
You're so brave.
An elderly toad lady said to you.
Escaping from the clutches of King Bowser twice, just to help those of us in need. The Resistance could use someone like you.
Another. Yeah, way to say that out in the open. Way to.
With Ludwig
Again,
right there.
irresponsible. Irresponsible. Irresponsible.
Irresponsible older lady.
Every adult in this fanfic is so irresponsible.
Resistance.
You asked curiously. The first old lady gave you a piece of paper.
Right below what used to be Peach's castle. Go there and tell them your story. They will welcome you with open arms.
Will you two be okay here?
We'll be fine, sweetie. Now go. The fate of the world is at stake.
Right.
And you immediately rushed off, not realizing you accidentally dropped the key Peach gave you in the process.
Way to go, dipshit.
Oh, God. Needed to keep this going somehow. I don't know why I did that to myself, but oh well. Needed to pad out the story somehow, even though I should
Yeah.
have just given up on it and just deleted it from existence. When you
Okay.
got when you got to the castle's underground, you saw two toads guarding the entrance.
Password?
One asked.
I don't know the password.
You answered.
I was sent here to help by 2 elderly ladies I rescued.
Shut up!
The other one said.
We need all the help we can get!
You were
You
ushered
think the toad voice
inside.
is killing you?
You were ushered inside. It's listen, I just need to cope. Okay, I just need to
Yeah,
cope.
fair. You're fair. You're right. You're so real for that.
We have someone here who wants to help.
The first guard said.
Oh,
The resistance leader looked at you.
a girl? What is your
You're gonna kill
name?
your voice and the mic. You're gonna kill the voice and the call and the mic.
I don't give a fuck.
True, fair.
You looked him dead in the eye.
The Koopas killed my mother and brother, caused my father to starve, and kidnapped me to marry me off. This is my second time
Yay!
escaping.
Child marriage. We here at Jordan
Uh,
Please No. We here at Jordan Please No do not support child marriage. Child marriage
we
is
should,
bad. Human
or
trafficking
anything that's
is
happening in this fanfic in general. Anything that's happening in this fanfic that's not YN crashing out. We do not support.
Child marriage is bad. Human trafficking is bad. Forcing yourself onto someone, no matter how, is bad.
And just for claiming some you love somebody after only a day after you met them, you don't even know shit about them is bad.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I had someone do that to me before. I think I've talked about this though. I've had someone. You remember him from my elementary school?
Yeah, I already know who it is. I already know who it is.
Yeah, he did that like the first day or the second day. He literally, like, with his whole chest, told me he had a crush on me the second day of knowing me.
You think like it's so bad. It's so bad. All right, let's continue this.
The toads all looked shocked. You looked through your pockets.
And here should be a key that leads me to Mario. And oh no,
You panicked.
oh no, I lost the key.
Meanwhile, Ludwig found the exact key you were looking for. Isn't this? Ludwig smirked evilly. I could bring this back to King Dad and leave YN here, but I have a better idea.
Oh my god, King Dad! I'm getting flashbacks to the cartoon.
Yeah. I was
We both grew
inspired
up on
by
that.
yeah, I was inspired by the cartoon for that part, so
Yeah, we both grew up on like that on that show.
yeah. Ludwig
We
just
should rewatch
sat
it
there.
someday.
We should. We do need to binge it together. Ludwig just
Yeah, I
sat
love that.
there, menacingly waiting for you to come back for it. And soon enough you came rushing back, and were face to face with him once more.
You again? Don't you ever give up?
You glared at him. Yes, it's me, he said teasingly. Did you miss me, my?
No.
You shouted.
For the last time, I want nothing to do with you.
Woo! And that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that is.
Like this part of the of YN crashing out is like actually so me coded with like me with like any like people in general, like especially boys, like because like I am Air A, so it's like
Reasonable, very reasonable crash outs. At least, you know what? At least the crash outs. I think the crash outs are like the most realistic part of the story.
literally,
Like, I think the crash outs are like the most realistic and well written part of the story. Other than that, hot garbage, disgusting, gutted, rotted, nasty. I should be in jail for this.
yeah. And also spoilers. Oh, spoilers. YN gets with him. Oh no, that was
Oh
like I'm so
no,
sorry, guys. I
it's
spoiled you.
it's almost like this. Oh, it's almost like it's a Ludwig von Koopa X Reader fanfic. It's almost like it's almost like the title of the story includes Ludwig von Koopa X Reader.
Yeah. And for some reason, YN gets with him. This is the equivalent of like the main character having like the best having gone through an arc about how they do not want to wait they don't want to wait for they don't want to like be like forced into marriage, or they don't want to like get rushed into marriage, and then the end of the series they end up getting married like so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
We'll
you get
we'll
you
we,
I don't know
we'll
if you get
get
yeah you,
we'll get to that part. I know what you're talking about.
yeah
I've
we'll talk
seen
about that
that.
afterwards after we
No,
finish
I've
this.
seen that. I've seen that too. I've seen that happen so many times on other books.
Yeah, let's go.
And soon the
And soon the
resistance surrounded him. What is this? The words that
people will eventually start an uprising if your family keeps treating everyone the way they do.
kept running through his head. Was this the uprising? Ludwig frowned and handed you the key. Just take it. This is supposed to be his big moment, you guys. This is supposed to be the big moment where he's no longer a bad person anymore.
And it's only like one chapter away.
Yeah, this is
Just for that.
supposed to be this is the big moment where he finally has a change of heart. Wow,
You could have
great
had it earlier.
job. Great job, Ludwig. You totally have redeemed yourself after doing all that horrible shit that I wrote.
Yeah,
That I wrote. Oh god.
it's okay. You won't ever write shit like this again. I know.
Never again. I don't think I'm ever gonna write a reader insert again. Like the only thing X reader adjacent y'all are gonna get are X listener audios of adults, of consenting adults.
Mm-hmm.
Like all you're getting is Kasai Tora X listener and maybe some other things if I feel like it, but never ever this again. If I ever write anything like this ever again, you have
That's
you
not you.
have
That's not you.
it's not first of all, it's not me. If I ever write anything like this ever again, I have been hacked. My identity has been stolen and I'm probably dead. And there's probably someone like like using my body to write this.
They're like some alien or something.
Not even my other alters would pull this. Not even Taylor.
No, I don't think Taylor would ever even do this.
No.
No, I doubt it. Like, I highly doubt it. Okay.
Anyway,
Alright, let's go. Your eyes widened. What?
your
What?
eyes you heard me just go. You nodded.
Thanks.
And off you rushed to go find Mario and Luigi for real this time.
See what I'm talking about? Mario and Luigi only appear in the final chapter.
Ludwig von. All right, we're almost done, boys. We're almost done. Ludwig von Koopa ex Reader, his royal reptile, Finn. Mario and Luigi just so happened to be passing by the old warp pipe they used to enter the Mushroom Kingdom when you found your way into Brooklyn. Their eyes went wide when they saw you. They said nothing and rushed past you and into the warp pipe. Okay, I changed my mind. Mario and Luigi are not the exception. Everyone in this fanfic is irresponsible.
They don't even question why a sassy lost child is even around here.
Yeah, I
Okay.
take it back.
Wait.
Mario and Luigi are not the exception.
Wait.
They are the standard. You called out.
I'm sorry, okay. Wait.
You called out, but you knew there was no time to waste. So you followed them back into the Mushroom Kingdom. When you made it back, you could see the despair written on Mario and Luigi's faces. How could this ever happen? Mario asked solemnly. Luigi put his hand on Mario's back for comfort.
I don't know.
You answered.
But it did.
Thank you. Luigi told you. We've been trying to get back here for years. I
At
wouldn't
least
think,
Luigi
Ryan.
at least Luigi said thank you. At least Luigi said thank you. The bare minimum.
He's still irresponsible.
No,
I
yeah, it's the
wouldn't
bare
think.
minimum.
I wouldn't think. Yeah, in the words of Evie Oddly, let's give a round of applause for mediocrity and beans. I wouldn't think, Ryan, just yet. A voice roared. It was Bowser, the tyrant himself. But Mario and Luigi weren't scared. They have been training for this moment. Let's face it, Mario said. You defeating us was a fluke. Yeah, Luigi added, and I'm not as scared of you anymore. And so the battle began. As Mario and Luigi fought Bowser, the townsfolk started uprising at an alarming rate. It was a bloodbath. And you were caught
Bloodbath?
in. It was a bloodbath. And you were caught in
Holy
between it
shit.
all.
This
You
is
were
the IRL. This is the IRL, like, I don't know, any of those fucking massacres that happen in, like, real life. Like, the,
you were about to
like
be
I said,
killed. You were about to be killed when a voice suddenly shouted, "Stop!" It was Ludwig von Koopa, and he had jumped in front of you to defend you. Your eyes widened as your face turned red. No, don't
Ludwig.
fall in love with him. No, don't you do that.
Ludwig.
Bowser growled. You dare disobey me, boy? That was when Peach came rushing over. She rushed into Mario's arms, sobbing. Mario looked at Peach with love in his heart. Bowser grimaced. After all these years, you still love him over me? Peach turned to Bowser, glaring at him. She threw her wedding ring at him.
After what you did to this kingdom, I will never love you. Look around. Everyone has been suffering for years. Is that really what you want? A kingdom that hates you?
Oh, that's
Also,
another
pause.
thing. That's
Weapon.
another thing. That's another thing. Bowser would never. Like, I know we've
Yeah,
said this before, but, like, you've seen the death battle between Bowser versus Eggman, yeah?
yeah, like yeah. I want to. I want to mention that as well. You want to say it, or should I say it?
You say it, you say it.
Okay, so this is like not canon at all. Bowser's Kingdom, they actually love him. They don't hate him. Like despite some fanfics and despite like people want to make a darker turn for like Mario and shit, Bowser's subjects actually love him. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
actually care about
canon.
him.
They canonically love the shit out of Bowser.
Yeah, like they don't like Bowser's citizens would not fucking hate him.
Yeah. Like, and, like,
Like
Bowser would
their
never.
undying loyalty is like the most powerful thing Bowser has.
Yeah. So they would, like. Yeah, so all things considered, Bowser would never act like this to any, like. That's just another thing. Just Bowser wouldn't act like this at all.
I'm sorry, pause. I'm actually finally reading Minxie's like stuff in the chat. And Minxie said this dystopian happened because of Chris Pratt Mario.
God.
Why do you think they were willing to lick his feet?
What?
Minxie said that. Minxie said that in the chat.
Wait! Minxie's in the
Look,
chat?
look at the chat. I didn't realize Minxie was like. I was so distracted reading the fanfic. I didn't realize Minxie was like in the chat just talking.
Oh my god! I don't know why, but this whole time I couldn't see the chat at all.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, Minxie, and I'm sorry, Kimley.
Yeah, let's read through this chat before we finish off the finale. Or should we do the, okay? Let's actually no.
I'm
Let's
so
finish from the finale.
I'm
Let's finish the
so
finale
sorry,
and then
you
we'll do
guys.
it.
I did not realize that there was like an active chat going on. Like for some reason my page I was watching this from my phone. I was watching this from my phone and I had no idea that either Minxie or Kimley showed up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. This is like peak commentary. So it's like we'll read through this chat once we're finished with the fanfic, which is like really short.
Yeah.
It's like super fucking fast. Let's do it.
Hi Minxie, hi Kimley. Anyways, Bowser took a deep breath. No, I don't. He sighed and stood down. I surrender. Your eyes widened. The entire kingdom cheered. Bowser sighed and turned to his 8 kids. Let's go home. They were about to leave. No. Let them
What
leave.
happened to having a
Please,
valid crash out?
please let them
Wait.
leave. Please let them leave.
Wait.
You called out. You then rushed up to Ludwig and kissed him full on the lips. Don't do that.
Don't
Ludwig
do
kissed
that.
back. When you two broke the kiss, you smiled at him.
Tyrant Prince or not, I'll still be your girlfriend.
Uh, Girl, no! Ludwig smiled at you fondly. I'd like that. And so you two became boyfriend and girlfriend. After drafting a truce, Bowser and Peach had a more diplomatic relationship, and Peach finally got to marry her one true love, Mario. And then you and Ludwig got married in the future and lived happily ever after. The end.
The running gag is over. It's done. The description says.
Yeah. So let me read the chat.
Thank God.
He called the police XD. What is this, the corpse bride? Playing piano equals romance. I mostly shifted to X listeners too, honestly. FBI open up, it's a thing, XD. Yen just sleepwalk. The classic early 2000s trope of send in the underage children. Magic seal equals padlock, Jordan logic, XD. The MILF has arrived. Hi Minxie, hi Kimley, how are you? How? I joined VC, but I have eating practice slash J. I'm cool. OMG, I meant how are you? That's good, Minxie. Arya, come and fix your future husband.
No, that's so real. So real.
Gatia, me, Bowiji. Luigi X my mother because I'd be well adjusted if he were my father instead. What's this you two
Damn.
with the crown? What's this feature with the crown? I've never seen it before. As your mother, I feel secondhand embarrassment. The Mushroom Kingdom Black Market. I'm a rebel, so I'll put an F in the chat anyways. Queen shit. Ludwig von Koopa. More like loser von Goon. This place. What is this place I am in? And like any sensible adult, she put the fate of the kingdom onto the hands of a child. Jordan Lordrop. King Dad more like King Dilf. I am very underwhelmed by his big moment. Loser Von Gooner has redeemed himself. The world has one less. Hooray! Mario and Luigi are fucking rude. The dystopia happened because of Chris Pratt Mario. Girly, we were on your side. Why do you think they're willing to lick his feet? I am disowning you for not acknowledging me again. The chat wouldn't refresh for me. Like, the chat didn't show up until I refreshed the stream, so I'm sorry for that. Bowser better not take me to McDonkeys. They put fucking Ghost in Burger. I lived for how rushed this ending is.
This is like the most anticlimactic ending. This is the most anticlimactic ending ever.
God.
It was you just wanted to get over with. You just want to get it over with, I'm saying.
I
I can't blame you.
did. I did just want to get this over with.
Like by that time, like, by that point in the fanfic, like you were like already like you were making the guy on purpose, and you were like
Yeah.
you just like were like and we were like pressuring you, obviously jokingly pressuring you to like finish it.
Hey, do you guys want to read something better?
Which one?
I'm gonna pick something from my DeviantArt since I'm still there. Let's read something. Let's read something more current, just to see how far my art has come.
Your art or fanfic? Read it right.
Oh,
Oh,
fanfic, I mean. So
okay.
I'm gonna give you
While you
some
do that, I'm gonna read. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you guys options. Should we do another reading of Rose Tinted Memories? Should we read what we have so far of Mahoge, or should we read um uh okay, yeah, Rose Tinted series or Mahoge?
I want to read Mahoge.
Alright. Yeah, I think cause Mahoge. If it's Rose Tinted.
If it's versus the memories, you're a basic bitch slash shade. Minxie said.
Minxie, I am demoting you. I am demoting you from biggest Clausella fan. I am giving that title to Snack. Oh, Snack left the chat.
All right.
I was just about to give him the crown of the biggest Clausella fan.
Tell him that in like in the server.
Yeah, I'll do that later. If Minxie doesn't get her shit together, I'll do that later. Alright.
Well,
Let's
I'm gonna give you. Let me like. That was such a fucking like. I will like the chat. Minxie's replies were like so funny.
yeah. Oh my
I'm just laughing my
god.
ass off.
I'm so mad
Oh.
that I'm so mad that the chat didn't show up until I refreshed. I
Or
helped
until
you
I
make
pointed it out
Clausella,
that,
so
that the chat was happening.
I helped you make Clausella, so I'm still this biggest fan. Anyways, I'm going to read what I have so far of Mahoge. So yeah, let's see how far my writing has come since that fanfic.
Hell yeah.
Gatia,
Can you
would you like? I
can you
assume,
hear me?
yeah, they can hear you.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to read for Wait, can you talk again?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah, they can hear you.
Okay.
Would you like to read for Annie?
Yes. I'll
All
try my
right,
best.
all right.
Okay.
Mahoge, chapter 1. I'll read everything. Since this is since Minxie's not in call to read Nara right now, I'll read everything else.
Wait, what did Minxie say? Let me look at the new chat. The
The
Pride months are all over. I can't wait to talk about straight people.
slash J. Damn.
Yeah, almost at the end of the month. For context, Minxie is Pride Month is still like a different
Yeah.
month, so it's like
Yeah, so we're still celebrating Pride Month because in her country it's still Pride Month.
all right, chapter one, let's go. I'm
All
here.
right. Mahoge, chapter 1. First day of school. Good morning, Mazu sang in a shrill voice. Nara, who was groggily eating cereal, slowly turned her head to face her older sister. Speaking of which, there was a pride parade in my country recently. Oh, that's awesome! Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
there's gonna be a here's in August, in the middle of August, there's gonna be a pride event at my in my city. It's gonna be at a nearby park, and I may or may not do drag. I may or may not be part. I may or may not be part of a beginner drag pageant. I'm bringing autisma superpower to life. At least I'm hoping to.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I may or may not be part of the beginner drag pageant. We'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping to bring autisma superpower to life. So, anyways, good morning, Mazu sang in a shrill voice. Nara, who was groggily eating cereal, slowly turned her head to face her older sister. I get you're excited for senior year, but do you have to be so loud? The LGBTQ community in Trinidad is lucky because that happened before the state of emergency. Oh, damn. What state of
Goodness.
emergency?
Yeah, what happened? Mm.
Are you okay? Yeah, what state of emergency? What happened? Are you okay?
There's another state of emergency because the crime situation is dog shit again. I love how it's only a few months after the last one ended.
Wow.
Damn.
Not another crime wave. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways. All right, let's try
Yeah.
doing this again.
All right.
Chapter 1, first day of school. Good morning, Mazu sang in a shrill voice. Nara, who was groggily eating cereal, slowly turned her head to face her older sister. Oh, that's good. I get you're excited for senior year, but do you have to be so loud? She asked, deadpanning. Yeah, Mazu sassed. Today's like the first day of senior year. I'm so excited. No more dumb state testing, SATs, ACTs, filling out those boring college applications or. Oh, that's right. Mazu snirked. Mazu smirked at Nara. You have to do all that this. You have to do all that this year. You have to do all that this year. Mazu teased. At least I'll pass my exams and get into good universities without mommy and daddy's money. Nara muttered. What did you say? Mazu snapped as she whipped her head around and glared at her younger sister. I didn't say anything, Nara lied. Well, regardless, Mazu continued, senior year is gonna be a breeze, and I'll get to go to prom. You go to prom every year, Nara reminded her. Yeah, but this year it's going to be magical, Mazu shouted dramatically.
It's my last prom, so it has to be perfect.
What?
Sorry, I had something in my throat and wanted to drink water.
Oh, okay.
Nara rolled her eyes and continued eating her cereal. I wonder who I should ask, Mazu said aloud. Pooh or Claus? A frown formed on Nara's face, but she did not dare to protest. She too had feelings for the Prince of Dalam, but she also couldn't just respond with, I think you should ask Claus, because her close friend Rosella had feelings for Claus. So she held her tongue, as per her interpretation of the girl code. Are you even listening to me? Mazu shouted, her shrill Valley Girl accent interrupting Nara's thoughts. Ugh, whatever. I'm gonna go pick up Salvia and go. Later, loser. Ooh, Watashi's so late for prom chant.
We're not in Konokoko yet.
I mean, given how Salvia speaks, we're gonna get there really soon.
Oh, that makes sense. There we go. All
Also,
you need
yeah,
to say was that. All you need
okay,
to say was that.
actually, turn down your volume. Turn down your volume, because I am gonna use my canon Salvia voice.
Oof.
Like, turn down your volume, because it's gonna get fucking loud.
I mean, I don't care. But yeah, everybody else turn out your volume.
Yeah, everyone else turn down your volume. This shit gets loud, and it's squeaky and annoying. And it's, yeah,
Annoying on purpose.
yeah. And with that,
Go.
she left. Nora sighed and finished her cereal. She brought her dish to the kitchen, and one of the maids washed it for her. What are you still doing here? A voice shouted. It was Shavi. Mazu already left for school, and you're not even dressed and ready yet. Can't you be more like her? Nara quickly scurried upstairs to get dressed and ready for school, not wanting to argue with her mother. Back with Mazu, she
Here.
had just made it to Salvia's mansion. She parked her custom-made pink Tesla in her driveway and sent her a text. I'm outside. Salvia screeched before getting into the car and hugging Mazu. Ready for our senior year, like, totally. Mazu answered excitedly. I heard we have meta night for government this year. Salvia asked ecstatically. It's Watashi no chance to get closer. The two girls squealed as they made their way to school. Back with Nara, was just about to get ready. Back with Nara, she was just about ready for school, so she knocked on her mom's door. What? Shavi spat. I'm ready for school, Nara told her. Do you think I can get a ride? Absolutely not, Shavi answered. I'm going to draw a shit ton of penises on that Tesla with a permanent marker. I want fan art of that. I want fan art of that, Minxie. I want you
Please do.
how like how much do I have to pay you to draw that? I will pay you. I will. Oh wait, I'm broke right now. Okay, eventually I will pay you to draw that. That'll be the first thing I commission you for.
Oh, speaking of paying, have you bought the Nene plushie?
Oh yeah, I did.
Is that why you're poor? Is that why you
Yeah.
have the money at the moment?
Yeah, that's why I'm like strapped for cash right now.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt that. I'm feeling that right now, actually. So, all right, continuing. Makes a bet.
Um Absolutely
Okay.
not, Shavi answered. Driving children to school is for poor people. The palace staff is far too busy to help with the likes of you. Why did I even ask? Nora groaned as she walked downstairs and out of the palace. As she started walking down the street, a floating black limousine stopped right in front of her. Nora was about to book it, but the window opened to reveal Prince Pooh. Need a ride? He asked. Don't scare me like that, Nora sighed, a smile of relief spreading across her face. Sorry about that, Pooh chuckled, putting a hand on his neck and blushing a bit. The door to the limousine opened. Hop in. Wouldn't want someone as cute, smart, and talented as you to start the school year off so badly. You know what? Given how I wrote Pooh in the first few track Given how I wrote Pooh in the first few chapters, I actually do like the idea Minxie has for Nara and Pooh. I'm not gonna spoil it because it's literally the next chapter. Literally the chapter after Rosella's chapter is gonna be Nara's chapter. Floating vehicles instantly make me think of My Immortal. But yeah, given how I wrote Pooh and Nara, I think
Wait, what?
you don't remember the flying black Mercedes Benz with the license plate that said 666 on it?
I have not read my Immortal in a hot fucking minute. Holy shit.
You don't remember the flying car?
No, I haven't read it in a hot minute.
We need to read that. We'll read that
No, we
after we look
don't.
at. Yes, we do.
No, we don't. It's gonna be the same emotional damage as Ludwig von Cooper X Reader fanfic.
No, I think. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Uh huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Actually, I think My Immortal's worse. My Immortal's somehow worse because of the Forbidden
Because of the
Forest.
scene.
Yeah, because of the Forbidden Forest stuff.
Yeah, and they aren't they like kids too?
17. They're 17.
Mm,
They're
yeah.
17,
So yeah,
so.
like compared to your fanfic and My Immortal, the lesser evil.
Yeah, somehow his royal reptile is still the lesser of two evils.
Well, actually, it is lesser evil actually because remember the fake out scene. There wasn't actually anything explicit in the fanfic you wrote.
Yeah.
There was none of that shit. It was It was all just like fake out and shit. My Immortal, on the other hand, though,
No. No.
yeah,
Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading this.
I just entered the
Alright.
description saying Gatia is my number one fan for real, and
Yeah,
yes, I am.
Gatia! Gatia, the people want to know, how does it feel to be my number one fan?
And a country full of Neanderthals or is a fucking badge of honor. If you know the reference, you know the reference.
Shit!
Jordan is dying on my reply, obviously.
No, I choked on I drank water and it went down the wrong pipe.
No, I figured it was something else. I'm just joking. You okay?
I'm fine.
Good.
Any
Goodness.
anyway, sorry about that.
No, yeah, it's okay. In a country full of Neanderthals, I wears a fucking badge of honor. I wears a fucking badge of honor.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Okay,
Right.
continue.
Right, Nara mumbled, blushing as she got into the limousine with him and awkwardly sat down at a distance. Uh, yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be. We're reading Mahoge, so I don't know why it wouldn't be.
I mean, we were reading the other fanfic, but that wasn't really like anything split at all.
Yeah, that's why I kept it at all ages.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know
we're
why.
good.
Yeah, unless I accidentally did I accidentally mark it at 8 p.m. plus? I don't think I meant to.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. Yeah, this is supposed to be an all age stream. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, mother.
I'll put my unhinged comments in Discord. Go for it. Go for it. Okay, let's
Okay.
read now.
Pooh was tempted to ask her to scoot closer, but he knew she was already going through a lot this morning and didn't want to add anything to her stress. But at the very least, he can make some of the stress go away. You know, he spoke up, I wouldn't mind picking you up every day. You can't! Nara yelped frantically, waving her arms around. If my mother catches you, she'll flip! Excuse me. So? So? Pooh said as he scooted slightly closer to her. But not too close. Not yet, at least. She doesn't need to know. It'll be our little secret, Kay? Nara smiled and nodded. Meet me on the corner, then? She asked him with hope-filled eyes. See, this is how you write romance!
He
This is how
respects her
you...
boundaries.
He respects her boundaries. He doesn't force himself onto her. This is how you write romance.
Literally.
He is very cordial with her, all things considered. Yes, he is flirty, because that is our version of Pooh. He is a flirt, but he's very respectful.
Yeah. And obviously he's not gonna like, and again, remember that one sentence about him like knowing that he's stressed out, like he's observant?
Yeah,
Like he can read the room.
he can read the room, yes. And he only has eyes for Nara because I said so.
Yeah. Macy said Pooh keeping a respectful distance between his names.
Right? Pooh, Pooh acting like everything except his namesake.
Yeah.
Unlike Hardic Ann, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, isn't he in the fanfic at some point? I
Yes,
remember.
he's in chapter 3.
We need to start like every time I think of Heartache Anne, I always think of the fucking AUs we made that are so funny.
Yeah. We need to
And now I
roleplay.
want to do more of those AUs.
Yeah, we need to roleplay those AUs. Minxie. Oh wait, she's busy with work stuff. Eventually, Minxie. Hi, Azura.
Hello.
We've moved. Thankfully, you missed Ludwig von Koopa X Reader. Now we're reading actual peak fiction, aka Mahoge.
Yes.
Um, yeah, you dodged a bullet. It was bad. It was torture. It was gutted. It was rotted. It was awful. I had no business writing that at all. Oh hey, I
And you
got
have
a
your,
thing.
and don't worry, you have your redemption arc. This is your redemption arc.
Yeah, this is like probably like this is probably the best thing I've written so far because
Remember the
it's
fuck that fuck ass cowboy outfit we gave Heartache Anne? Absolutely. It was so funny.
yeah,
That was so funny.
yeah.
I want to do that AU again just to like have Heartache Anne in that outfit because it's so fucking
Yes.
stupid
Yes.
and it's so oh my goodness. All right, I'm sorry. What
Yes.
were you saying, Jordan? Before I interrupt you,
Oh, I was saying this is probably the best thing I've ever written so far. Like compared to like
what
everything
about
else
Rose
I've
of the
written.
Memories?
I okay. Rose Tinted Memories still has like I love it. I love it obviously. I'm glad that I was able to finish it. It's still good, but there are a lot of plot gaps that I need to like fix, which I am going to fix in Rose Tinted Past. But Mahoge also has like longer chapters with like a little more substance, I would argue. But that's
Yeah.
also just that's also up for debate. Actually, let's put it like what do you guys think? What do you think? What are you guys liking so far? The Rose Tinted series? Yeah. Okay, so let me actually, since Minxie, you asked about this. The crown thing, the crown thing is basically like, I actually don't know how the thing works, but
It says something about XP. What the fuck does XP mean?
I don't know. Yeah, what does the crown thing mean? But yeah, that's solid. But yeah, chat. I don't feel like putting up a poll right now. I don't have the energy to pull up. But give me your opinion. What do you guys like? What do you guys like better, Mahoge or Rose Tinted? Feel free to answer that. Feel free to answer that honestly and give your reasons why. Like, what do you think has more potential? And if you like both, you're allowed to say both. Just say why. Anyways,
All right, let's read.
meet me on the corner then? She asked him with hope-filled eyes. Pooh gazed back into those eyes and gave her a genuine smile. Yeah, he answered, every school day. But what if I get sick? Nara asked him. Or just can't go to school for whatever reason? That's where this comes in, Pooh said as he got out his phone. It wouldn't be overstepping if I put your number on my phone, would it? Nara shook her head, blushing redder. Sweet, Pooh said as he added her number to his phone. The limousine came to a stop once it reached the school. Whoever happened to be there in the moment saw Pooh get out of the limo and help Nara out of it. Gasps could be heard across the campus. Oh, if you want to read one of these lines, you can. If you want to read one of these
Pooh and
lines,
Nara arrived at school together?
are they dating?
Lucky. I wish I was Nara.
Yeah, those were basically like NPC lines, so.
No problem.
Mazu and Salvia overheard the commotion. Mazu's face cracked. What? 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 No,
This
no.
is the equivalent of of like Noelle choking out Burley. Slash today.
No.
What?
Noah had a valid reason to. Mazu doesn't.
Yeah.
Now, now, everyone. It is not in your best interest to dilly-dally. A voice suddenly called out. It was Meta Knight! And my shitty Meta Knight accent. I'm so sorry, Meta Knight. I love you. I love you and your wife. I love you and your bee wife.
I love the Beat Wife.
Meta Knight Kyo.
Salvia whispered, her face turning red. Get to class, everyone. Meta Knight commanded. And so the campus dispersed. So what class do you have first? Pooh asked Nara. AP Calculus, Nara answered. You? English 3 honors, Pooh answered. Hey guys, a voice shouted. It was Ness. Oh wait, I wanted to do a different voice for Ness. Meet Knit is here. Hey, because yeah, Ness is supposed to be a little old. I mean, actually, yeah, Ness, Paula, Jeff, Tony, Pooh, and Nara are all supposed to be 17, so. Hey guys, a voice shouted. It was Ness, and he was with Paula, Jeff, and Tony. Ness! Pooh greeted, low-fiving one of his best friends. Paula, meanwhile, rushed up to Nara and hugged her. Nara smiled and hugged her best friend back. I believe I have AP Calculus my first period, Jeff said as he gave Tony a goodbye kiss. I shall see you for lunch, my beloved. Tony giggles and puts his hands on his cheeks. See you, babe. Wait for me, Nara called out to Jeff. I also have AP Calc. Jeff waited for Nara and the two walked to AP Calculus together. Pooh smiled in Nara's direction as she walked with Jeff. He discreetly got out his phone and sent her a text. Hey, it's Pooh. Don't be shy to reach out for any reason. He put his phone back in his designer duffel bag and started walking to his English 3 honors class. While Ness, Paula, and Tony made their way to their Algebra 2 class, Lucas, Nana, Claus, and Rosella had just made it to school. The first thing they heard when they got there was the first bell. Rosella asked anxiously. Well, maybe if Lucas didn't oversleep again, we would have a more definitive answer, Claus spat. Hey, Lucas pouted. I'm trying my best. Relax, an angelic voice said calmly. It was Princess Jewel, and she was with her dashing and handsome girlfriend, Annie. That was only
That's
the
me?
first bell.
Oh, okay.
Nana's eyes sparkled as she saw Jewel and Annie together.
Can I just say you two are so cute together? She gushed. Like seriously, you two are a couple goals. Well, I have Lucas and I love him obviously, but I just mean
Nana giggled nervously.
What classes do you four have?
We all have Earth history with Sir Meta Knight, Lucas answered.
what a coincidence.
Jewel giggled.
We're the TAs for that class.
Want to walk with us?
Annie asked. I give Lucas a golden star for trying his best. Same.
Aw. Yes, absolutely.
We'd love to.
Rosella answered, smiling. And so the 6 of them walked to Earth history together. In the principal's office, Queen Sectonia seemed to be in a state of panic. Are you all right, your highness? Meta Knight asked her, putting a hand on her back. Queen Sectonia took a deep breath. Gygus will be back soon. Meta Knight's eyes turned red. Should we contact the Amasenchi and the Dream Knights? He asked her. No, Sectonia answered. Most of them are adults with their own lives. We need to make a new team of Amasenchi and Dream Knights. But who? Meta Knight asked solemnly. The second bell rang, so Meta Knight sighed and saw himself out. Sectonia rubbed her temples before glancing at her office phone. Perhaps I should give Kita a call.
Kita mentioned.
Kita mentioned. When lunch came around, Mazu and Salvia decided to go off campus and spotted Cafe Pink Benoit for the first time. OMG, what is this place? Mazu wondered.
Oh,
Salvia butted in.
look how I eat this.
Mennonite and Sectonian need to do some unprotected handholding. Minx, did I not send you what I had so far of chapter 4?
Are they at least married?
Oh yeah, they're married.
Yeah, good, because this is an all age stream, Minxie.
Minx, did I not send you the Metatonia scene I put in chapter 4? I thought I did. Go check chapter 4.
I just wanted to type this.
Oh.
Okay, makes sense. Why would you type this in an all age stream, right, Jordan?
You
I'm
are
kidding.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
let's go.
I don't know.
Salvia butted in.
Look how I
We should, eat here, Mazu decided. Salvia agreed. As the two got closer to the cafe, they saw a help wanted sign on the door. I wonder what poor people are gonna have to work here, Mazu gossiped. Salvia laughed. When the two made it inside, they saw Kita and Duster with a group of adults in maid and butler uniforms. Among the adults were Flint, Hinawa, Pierre, Bianca, Nessa's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Nebula, Nightmare, Sword Knight, Blade Knight, Lighter, Dr. Andonuts, and the McQueens. Thank you for coming on such short notice, Kita sighed. Of course, Flint responded, dressed in a butler uniform. It's our job as a town to help those in need. That was when the adults were made aware of Salvia and Mazu's presence. I think it's best to continue our conversation later, Hinawa informed Kita, putting a hand on her shoulder. I thought I fixed that. Putting a hand on her shoulder and going into the kitchen to help cook. I'll fix that after the stream. I thought I fixed that. I'm pretty sure I fixed that in the other cross posts fanfics, but I guess I forgot to add that here.
Hmm.
Well, it can all be perfect.
Here.
Kita nodded and put on her best smile. Hello, welcome to Cafe Pink Benoit. Kita greeted. Table for two? What does it look like? Mazu spat.
Hi.
Salvia sneered.
Just seat us at our table already.
Well, aren't they future Karens in the aren't they future Karens in the making? Mrs. Jones whispered to her husband, rolling her eyes. Future? Mr. Jones whispered back to his wife. They're already Karens. Guess it goes to show you've never Guess it goes to show you that you're never too young to be a Karen, Nessa's dad whispered. Nessa's mom nodded in agreement as she and her husband went to help Hinawa in the kitchen. While Salvia and Mazu were being some of the rudest customers ever, everyone eating lunch in the cafeteria back at school could rest easy, knowing the bullies were out getting lunch somewhere else. Well, most of them. Well, if it isn't my old friend Ness, Porky sneered. Why don't you ditch these losers and sit with me at the pig gang's table? Ness was about to object but Claus got involved from a table over. Why don't you leave him the why don't that should have been a I I could have sworn I fixed that. I have a lot to fix. I have a lot to fix. I see. Why don't you leave him the fuck alone? Claus spat. He wants nothing to do with you. Language! Lucas scolded. Stay out of this, Ginger! Porky shouted. What did you just call me? Claus shouted, ready to beat the shit out of Porky. Rosella yelped, grabbing a hold of his arm before he had the chance to get violent.
He's not worth it.
Claus blushed as Rosella held his arm. He felt himself calming down ever so slightly. Porky turned his attention to Rosella and smirked. Aww. he cooed. "Defending your little boyfriend? That's cute. You're way too good for a scrub like him. You should go out with me instead." All the progress of calming Claus down from 3 sentences ago had vanished in an instant. "Rose, let go of my arm," he demanded. "No!" Lucas shouted, grabbing Claus's other arm. "Come on, you guys," Ness announced. "Let's just finish eating elsewhere." Paula nodded and got up, clinging onto Ness. The rest of the table followed suit. Picky, who had been stuck with Porky, snuck his way over to Tracy. "Hey, can I come sit with you?" Picky asked.
Sure.
"Oh, shit,"
Sure.
Tracy answered, grabbing his arm and leading him to where Ness, Paula, Jeff, Tony, Pooh, and Nara were heading.
This way.
Picky smiled and blushed a bit as Tracy dragged him along. Rosella and Lucas dragged Claus away from the cafeteria and out to the bleachers overseeing the track and field. Nana, Angie, and Fuel followed suit. "You have got to control your temper," Lucas told his twin. "Yeah," Nana agreed. "Sophomore year is when colleges start looking at your school record. If you get in trouble for anything, it won't look good." Rosella realized she was still holding onto Claus's arm and let go of it, blushing. "What's with that look on your face?" And Angie asked teasingly.
Well,
Rosella started to answer, blushing redder. Fuel started to laugh. "This is priceless," he said, resting an elbow on Angie's head. "You two still aren't dating yet?"
quit using me as an armrest.
Angie spat, playfully shoving Fuel away from her and blushing. "No," Fuel answered with mock defiance, resting his head on top of Angie's. Angie blushes and pouts a bit.
What are you talking about?
Rosella asked obliviously. "It's nothing," Lucas answered, trying to take the heat off of his twin brother. Nana and Angie smirked knowingly. The next bell suddenly rang, so the 6 of them made their way to their next class. That should have been there. I could have sworn I fixed all of this, but I'll go back and fix it. Their next classes. Back in the principal's office, she was having that should have been Queen Sectonia. Oh, I think I know why I said that. Back in the principal's office, she was having a secret meeting with Meta Knight, Jewel, Annie, Pooh, and Nara. And that
Sorry,
should
you're
be
cutting off.
back in the principal's office. She was having a secret meeting with Meta Knight, Jewel, Annie, Pooh, and Nara. I think that's your line.
No, I'm sorry. You kept cutting off. But yeah, I know. You finished the lines. Okay, it's fine. So, you guys plan to take over the world again?
Annie asked, fidgeting with the charm that Sectonia had given her. It was gold with a white gemstone in the center. "Yes, and we need to act fast." That was when the second bell rang. Sectonia conjured up late passes for the students in her office, and they left for their next classes. Meta Knight also left to go teach his government class, the one that Salvia and Mazu were supposed to be in. He groaned. He's had them for a number of different history classes. Some they passed, some they failed. Some they retook and passed, some they retook and failed. And others they have yet to retake. "Lord, please give me the strength to withstand another class with these two." God, this accent is ass.
It's
But
not
his
bad, I
patient
think.
But his patient would soon wear thin throughout the class period. It started with Salvia and Mazu showing up 15 minutes late. Kumatora, who was also in that class, rolled her eyes as she saw the two walk in. "Ah, Salvia and Mazu," Meta Knight grimaced. "Your first tardy of the year." Salvia's Kokoro went doki doki when she heard her name coming from his lips. "No, it's not," Mazu retorted. "We were late to our geometry class earlier today." "And you didn't even show up to your English 3 class," Kumatora added. It's not our fault that it's not our fault that the English 3 teacher is a boring old fart," Mazu scoffed. Oh, whomst have joined? Oh, hey, Azura.
Huh?
Hello.
Hi.
We're still reading Mahoge.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want your Fugi on the screen? Or are you
Yeah.
good? All right. Let me do that for you.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
take a break. We'll take a quick break. Excuse operating difficulties.
I'm gonna look back at the stream for a second. And I'm gonna mute for a second.
Yeah, go ahead. So yeah, feel free to feel free to like answer my question but before. What are you guys liking better? Rose tinted memories or Mahoge?
Your
Browser?
audio is cutting out a lot for some reason.
On Discord or on the stream?
Both.
Wait, really? What the fuck? Oh, that's bullshit. Am I gonna have to do the reading all over again?
Well, it was cutting out. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just noticed that it was cutting out a little bit whenever I was whenever I was not in the voice chat. Like,
It cut
and
off
I
in
don't.
some parts, but not all of them. Sorry, go ahead,
Yeah.
Desert.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
okay. The reading was there, and as long as the audience was following along, it was fine.
Okay.
But for the majority, you were speaking just fine. But it's just in some parts you were cutting off.
God damn it. I hate when that happens. I'm sorry, chat.
Yeah, it makes it said don't do the reading over, please. It's fine from
Okay.
the stream, at least for me.
Awesome. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so you don't have to reread it. Again, I'm looking at the stream. It's like you're reading some parts like fine, well, loud and clear, but in some parts it does cut off.
Okay.
Like the part where you were mentioning about like uh what is it the part where
Okay.
you were mentioning the when you're mentioning how like it's like Tony was dismissing
Oh, okay.
the rest of that's
Okay.
the part where I kept asking, I kept like wondering, the part before my line.
Okay, okay. Okay, it's just
You
the
were
one
cutting from
line.
that
Got
part.
it. Got it. My
For me, at
bad.
least, I remember that.
My bad.
But I'm pretty sure some parts, like we overall know what you're saying. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and we're ready to come this far because this thing is pretty lengthy. So,
Yeah. All right. Then let's continue.
all right. Okay.
Uh, and you didn't even show up to your English 3 class, Kumatora added. It's not our fault that the English 3 teacher is a boring old fart, Mazu scoffed. Enough! Meta Knight snapped, his eyes turning red again. Both of you, go to the principal's office. That made Salvia's Kokoro Brokero. Yelled at me! She whined and sobbed as she and Mazu made their way to Sectonia's office. Relax, girl, Mazu said. Mazu tried to assure her. He was only yelling at me. He, knows you're way too hot to get yelled at. But he wanted to seem fair and unbiased, so he yelled at both of us. So does who come? Sylvia asked, forever remaining Delulu. So desu ne? Mazu answered, trying to seem like a good friend, but let's be honest, she's really just enabling Salvia and feeding into her Delulu scenarios. As two
Basically.
as the two most Delulu people on Earth walked into the office, they were greeted by a very disappointed Sectonia, with an expression that said, "I'm done." There was an awkward silence at first, so Salvia tried to break it. Sectonia-sama, that's Principal Sectonia to you, she barked. The school year just started, and there's already numerous complaints about you two. And, Mazu scoffed, I'm behind on your education, Sectonia roared. You didn't even try on any of your tests, any of your college applications, and simply, yeah, last year. Sectonia took a minute to sigh and compose herself. Stands now, you two won't be able to graduate for another 3 years. Sure, I've heard of super seniors, and even super duper seniors, but then what? What comes after that? So? Mazu raised a brow, clearly not giving a shit. As long as we get to go to prom, I don't care what my grades are. And besides, our parents don't care either way. As scary as that is, that's not what you should be concerned about, Sectonia responded. If you are not graduating this year, you simply just do not get a free pass to prom. This caught both girls off guard. Salvia shouted. Girls, do you know why you were able to go to prom the last 3 years? Sectonia asked them. 'Cause we kept getting asked out by hot seniors, Mazu answered nonchalantly. And do you know what those seniors had to do to be able to go to prom in the first place? Let alone ask you to.
Yeah.
Salvia shook her head. They had to be on track to graduate that year, Sectonia answered. That's when the reality of Salvia and Mazu's situation set in for them. And all it took was threatening their senior prom, go figure. So we would have to keep taking classes for the next 3 years to even get to go to prom? Mazu shouted.
What we can do to make up for all those classes we failed to.
Salvia asked. Sectonia was about to shoot them down, but then she remembered the other stressors in her life at the moment. She looked down at the pink and purple magic wands in her desk drawer, and then back up at Salvia and Mazu. She didn't like the idea of relying on her two worst students to save the world, but as it stood, she didn't have that many options at the moment. So with a heavy heart, Sectonia let out a sigh and answered the girls. There is one other way.
Boom. Peak fanfic. How many words was this?
3,000.
Goodness.
Yeah, I really want to go all out for this. Oh, and stuff.
Oh yeah, who's here?
Hello.
Hi, Snack.
Hello.
Thankfully we've finished reading his Royal Reptile, and we're moving on to peak fiction, aka Mahoge.
Hell yeah.
We're no longer being tortured. Honestly, it was so funny how the fanfic was so fucking short. It had like 7 chapters, and yet we took a while because we were like trying to like we were just like trying to cope with the inevitable.
Yeah, basically.
That's the best way to describe it.
Mahoge, Chapter 2. Blooming Sakura and Thundering Sumire. As Salvia and Mazu kept sitting in the principal's office, the tension in the room started to thicken. Sectonia took another breath. As much as it pains me to rely on you two to reveal my secrets, I'm afraid I have no choice. Sectonia magically transformed into her magical queen form. Salvia and Mazu's eyes widened.
Kakui.
Salvia whispered. There is a threat on this horizon, Sectonia informed them. Gygus is planning to take over the world, and I need you two to join the efforts in defeating him. You will be given magical powers, and I would hope you two will be responsible with them.
Eh?
Salvia shouted.
We're going to be Mazu. We're going to be Mahou Shoujo Desu.
What's in it for us? Mazu spat.
Well,
Sectonia answered. I will be sending you girls out on missions. You will get excused for absences from classes, if a mission requires it. Each mission you complete will earn you 1 graduation credit.
just one?
Mazu scoffed. If you wish to get this over with sooner, Sectonia interrupted, you can also start working at Cafe Pink Benoy, which is acting as a front for my magical girl operation.
Working?
Mazu protested. Working is for poor people. Do you want to go to prom or not? Sectonia snapped. Salvia answered meekly. Then let me continue speaking, Sectonia commanded. You will earn 1 graduation credit for every hour you work at at Cafe Pink Benoy.
Ugh, fine.
Mazu groaned. We'll work at your dumb cafe. Good, Sectonia smiled, getting the pink and purple wands out. I am hoping this will build character in both of you. Now, kneel before me. Salvia and Mazu reluctantly took a knee. Queen Sectonia knighted Mazu with the pink magic wand, and knighted Salvia with the purple magic wand. As the Queen Floralia, I knight thee as Amasakura and Amasumire. Mazu and Salvia could feel themselves becoming powerful. And if you two don't clean up your act, Sectonia threatened, I will not hesitate to strip you of your powers, expel you, and have you tried for treason in Floralia. The next bell rang, so Salvia and Mazu scurried out of the office. Sectonia is scarier than I thought, Mazu admitted. Hi, Salvia agreed. Maybe Meta Naitokyo is married to her because she forced him to marry her. I doubt that, a voice responded. It was Jewel, and Annie was with her. Mind your own beeswax, little Miss Perfect, Matthew spat. Hi, Salvia jumped in. You will be mine, Desu. You wait. Jewel noticed the wand sticking out of their purses and sighed.
Girl, you're a teenager. He ain't into you.
For real.
Also, Gatia
I
got fury.
suppose. I know. I suppose we'll be working together then.
Annie grimaced. What are you, talking about? Mazu asked. Did you really think Queen Sectonia would leave the fate of the world in the hands of just you two? Jewel asked, discreetly showing the two her magical wand. Salvia and Mazu looked at the wand and then at each other and then back at Jewel and Annie. Anata are Ama Senji too, Desuka? Salvia asked. I am, Jewel answered. Annie is my dream knight. Dream knight? Mazu asked curiously.
We'll explain later at the cafe.
Shit. Annie told them.
We have a free period, so we'll be heading there now.
You two will be showing up to your shift, yes? Jewel threatened. Salvia answered. We'll be there, Mazu stated meekly. And try to hide your wands a bit better, will you? Jewel told them before leaving with Annie. Annie rubbed Jewel's shoulder as the two walked away. Jewel smiled at Annie and tilted her head up to give her a kiss before the two walked out to Jewel's white Porsche convertible arm in arm. Whatever, Mazu spat. Let's just skip class and go
Oh, you skipped the
shopping.
line.
Oh,
You skipped the line.
my bad.
It's okay.
Every royal and dream. Why is every royal from Dreamland's alliance so threatening, Desuka?
Salvia muttered as she and Mazu started walking. Whatever, Mazu spat. Let's just skip class and go shopping before our first day of working like poor people.
Retail therapy is the best.
Salvia shouted excitedly as she and Mazu got into Mazu's pink Tesla and drove off. Back in the principal's office, Sectonia was looking pensively at the remaining magic wands and charms. In total, the match set had 9 each. Each wand and charm were red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, silver, and white. The charms that remained at the moment were red, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. And the ones that remained at the moment were yellow and green. Queen Sectonia started weighing her options. Back at Cafe Pink Benoit, Jewel and Annie showed up for their shift. Kita's eyes widened when she saw the two walk in. She was about to bow when Annie interrupted her.
Sectonia asked us to help you out.
Annie told her. Pardon? Kita asked. Getting paid in community service hours, Jules chirped. Kita sighed in relief. Thank you, ladies, she said before turning to some of the adults. You all are free to go now. Thank you for your help. The adults started to fizzle out of the place one by one. The only one who stayed behind was Duster. Kita kissed Duster's cheek before leading Jewel and Annie to the back. Thank you for staying, Sugar Dumpling. It means a lot to me. Aw, shucks, Duster chuckled, blushing. You know I'm always happy to stay and help. Gonna eat because I just drew something, but I also gotta get ready for bed. Alright, good night, Minxie.
Night.
Night.
Night night.
Uh, Duster wrapped his arms around Kita and kissed the top of her head. And thank you both again for your assistance, Kita told Jewel and Annie. We've been a bit short-handed, you see. Kita winked at the lesbian couple.
I figured.
Annie answered.
The previous employees are far too old to keep working, and besides, they deserve a break for everything they did.
Jewel nodded in agreement.
Did
Did she
Salvia
and did Salvia? Oh, sorry.
did
Whose line is
Salvia
that?
I think that is Jules.
did Salvia and
Or go ahead.
Mazu did Salvia and Mazu show up for their shift yet?
She asked. Kita rolled her eyes at the mention of those two.
Those two? Of all the young ones she could have knighted, she picked the most rotten ones from the bottom of the barrel?
Kita couldn't help but sigh dramatically. Poor thing must be at her wits' end if she's this desperate.
Trust me,
Jewel rolled her eyes.
we've seen her office lately. She is desperate.
Kita shook her head.
Still, I know there are better options she could have chosen. Take Rosella and Nana, for example. Those two little dumplings would have been a perfect fit.
I
I
wonder.
wonder if
Oh,
the
wait, that's you. Sorry.
I wonder if the two remaining wands are for them.
Annie pointed out. Jewel's eyes widened.
They could be.
Jewel stated hopefully.
Queen Zectonia did say they were on the list of possible Amisenshi.
Kita dug into a nearby closet before pulling out two white maid outfits, two pairs of pink bunny ears, and two clip-on pink bunny tails as she spoke again.
I could only hope so. In any case, we still have work to do, ladies, so let's put our heels to use and get things done. Right.
Right.
Jewel and Annie shouted in unison as they went into the changing room to change into their maid outfits. While they were in the changing room, Jewel and Annie were helping each other get into their maid outfits.
Can you get my hair out of the way, love?
Annie asked Jewel, who immediately lifted Annie's ponytail out of the way.
Thanks, hon.
Jewel couldn't help but admire how her girlfriend looked in her maid outfit. Something about a buff lady in a maid outfit was making her feel some kind of way.
You look amazing.
Jewel whispered, letting go of Annie's ponytail.
So do you.
Annie replied, beaming at her lover. Annie helped Jewel tuck her wand into her apron pocket. This was required for all the on-duty Amasenshi during their cafe shifts. One can never be too sure when and where an evil alien attack will occur. Jewel and Annie both stepped out of the changing room, all dressed and ready to work. Wow, you both look great, Duster said.
Like two pieces of a perfectly baked pie,
Kita agreed.
Thank you.
Jewel blushed.
Oh, sounds like we already have customers.
Annie pointed out, turning her head to get a good look at the front door. Jewel nodded and followed Annie out to the front.
Welcome to Cafe Pink Benoit,
Jewel greeted.
Table for two?
Meanwhile, Salvia and Mazu were at the mall. Kita mentioned! Yeah! Meanwhile, Salvia and Mazu were at the mall.
So how do I look?
Mazu asked, wearing the skimpiest dress in the most expensive dress shop.
Kawaii.
Salvia screeched excitedly. The poor woman working the changing rooms had to listen to these two yap. She's had numerous encounters with them, but she couldn't really complain too much. They were this store's best customers. But as the lady kept standing there, she started to feel something dark and evil grow inside of her. You think anyone could hop in and be the lady, by the way? This is another NPC line.
What is this power?
She muttered, feeling herself get dizzy. Mazu, how do I look me desperate? Based.
What?
Soon she was surrounded by a black and red cloud, and she started to transform into a big scary alien. Customers started screaming and running away in terror. The alien started to attack. Salvia and Mazu both heard the ruckus and ran out of the store. Hey, you for Oh wait, that's another NPC line if anyone wants to tackle that.
Hey, you forgot to.
The cashier screamed as one of the alien's tentacles grabbed her. Another tentacle pressed against the lady's head, this turning her into the same exact alien creature as the first one. Back at school, the final bell had just rang. Students were pouring out of their classrooms. Ness, Paula, Jeff, Tony, Pooh, and Nara were all walking together. Looks like we have our work cut out for us, Tony sighed, clinging onto Jeff's arms. Still, I don't know why I was selected to help in the technology department. You're the tech genius, not me. That may be so, my dear, but I know you will be of tremendous help regardless, Jeff assured him, and I would be honored to help you along the way and teach you all you need to know. Thanks, babe, Tony beamed at Jeff. Look at it this way, Ness told them. Sectonia is trusting us with this, and we should be honored. Ness is right, Paula agreed. But we also have an obligation to take this seriously and do our part with the utmost of class. Spoken like a true Ama-senshi, Nara smiled. I can't wait to fight evil with you. Oh wait, that's not Pooh, that's Paula. I can't wait to fight evil with you. Paula giggled, hugging Nara. Hey guys, a voice chirped. It was Tracy. She ran towards Ness and jumped into his arms. Hey, Tracy, Ness smiled, catching his little sister and holding on to her. Ready to go home? Yep, Tracy answered. Ness set her back down and looked at Paula. Ready? He asked her. Paula blushes and nods. Ness takes her by the hand and the three walk to Ness's Honda Civic. Tracy got in the back and Paula got in the front. Tracy got in the back and Paula got in the front while Ness got in the driver's seat. The three of them put on their seatbelts and Ness drove off. Pooh and Nara had already snuck off to the floating limousine from the first chapter. Jeff and Tony were the last two from that friend group to leave. They made their way to Tony's green Volkswagen buggy, and Tony drove off. Nana, Rosella, and Angie were meanwhile about to hang out and watch Lucas, Claus, and Fuel try out for the football team. Punch buggy green, no punchbacks! Angie shouted, playfully punching Nana and Rosella in the arms as Jeff and Tony drove past them. Rosella yelped. Can you at least punch a bit lighter? Nana asked. Sorry about that, Angie sighed. You okay, Rose? Rosella smiled and nodded. Alright. She chirped. It's all part of the game, right? The three sophomores were suddenly interrupted when Sectonia's voice rang throughout the school's speaker system. Rosella Thornton and Nana Cerulean, please come to the principal's office. I repeat, Rosella Thornton and Nana Cerulean, please come to the principal's office. Rosella felt her heart drop. Trouble? She asked nervously. I doubt it, Angie answered. You're the biggest goody two-shoes I know. Yeah, Nana answered. Getting called to the office doesn't always mean you're in trouble. It could be a good thing. Maybe Sectonia wants to say she's proud of you for the hard work you put in last year. But then why would I get called too? Maybe? Hey, I'm just gonna head to the football field now, Angie interrupted. I'll see you guys when you're done with your meeting. See you later, Angie. Rosella. See you later, Angie. Rosella chirped. Later, bestie. Nana added as she dragged Rosella to the Sectonia's office. Back with Salvia and Mazu, they were running for their lives. They kept screaming and rushing toward Mazu's pink Tesla. Mazu got into the driver's seat. Come on, come on! She shouted at Salvia. We have to go now! But by the time Salvia got into the Tesla, it exploded! This was Minxie's idea, by the way. Salvia and
Makes
Mazu
sense.
were Salvia and Mazu were sent flying out of the car and face first into the pavement. That's when their wands started glowing. That was a gift from my mother! Mazu roared, firmly grasping her wand and holding it up. Now you'll pay! Hey! Salvia shouted, holding her wand up as well. I don't have a Sugoi Kawaii doesn't ride to school anymore because of you two! With their newfound power flowing inside of them, they started to transform. I'm a power! Action! Mazu shouted. Salvia shouted. Mazu's hair turned from a pastel pink to a neon pink. She grew cat ears and a tail, and her skimpy dress turned to a pink frilly dress. Salvia's hair, on the other hand, turned spiky. She grew fox ears and a tail, and her crop top and mini skirt turned into a dress that into the dress Mazu was wearing. The dress that Mazu was wearing, but in purple instead of pink. The aliens took a step back once they saw them transformed. Alma said, "Oh wait, that's another line. I'll do it." Alma Senshi, one shouted. Curses, the other replied. Lord Gygas said that the Alma Sentry no longer existed.
Well, he's wrong.
Mazu spat. Salvia and Mazu started charging up their attacks.
Doki Doki Kira Kira Sakura Ruby Heartbeam!
A mix of glitter, thunder, and lightning traversed the sky above, crashing down on the aliens and defeating them. As they left the bodies of the two dress shop workers, Salvia and Mazu blew them to smithereens. The two ladies collapsed onto the ground and were now unconscious. Salvia and Mazu looked at the ladies and then at each other.
What do we do, Tezuka?
Salvia asked Mazu. Mazu grabbed a wad of cash out of her purse and threw it at the ladies.
Keep the change. Thanks, bye.
Mazu and Salvia transformed back to their civilian forms and started to leave. Salvia shouted, holding Mazu's arm.
What?
Mazu asked.
What Tesla is broken, Desu? Are we going to get to work, Tezuka? That's right.
Mazu groaned.
We have to work like poor people soon.
That's when Mazu got her phone out and smirked.
Leave it to me.
Mazu then started crying like a bitch.
My car got totally wrecked. I need a ride from the mall to the cafe.
Oh, of course, sweetie. Shavi answered. I'll have our driver come pick you up right now. What kind of car do you want this time?
A pink Mercedes.
Mazu answered. Nothing but the best for my darling princess. Shavi cooed, hanging up the phone. Nara, who happened to have just gotten home from school, heard that, but she was happy, too happy for her mother's liking. And what are you smiling about? Shavi asked her, raising a brow. It's nothing, Nara lied, making her way up to her room. Back at Cafe Pink Benoit, Jewel and Annie were in the break room sharing a milkshake. Business was slow at the moment, so they kind of just took the time to enjoy each other's company. And yet Salvia and Mazu were nowhere to be found.
They're still not here?
Jewel scoffed, rolling her eyes.
Not that we really need them.
Annie responded.
We've been doing fine without them.
True.
We've been doing just fine with them.
True.
Jewel sighed.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just flaked. Just like they do at their classes.
That's when Salvia and Mazu walked in.
Where have you been?
Kita shouted.
Calm down, Mazu scoffed. We can explain.
Salvia butted in.
Mazu-chan and Watashi were at the mall when her car broke down and at the mall.
Kita roared. What do you mean you were at the mall? You mean to tell me that you lazy, spoiled, no good, over-ripped princesses were at the mall when the both of you knew full well that you were supposed to be here on time? Jewel and Annie just kept staring at. Oh. Jewel and Annie just kept sharing their milkshake like nothing was happening as they watched Salvia and Mazu getting ripped to shreds by Kita. Duster was surprisingly attracted to Kita's reasonable crash out. Good work today, everyone, a voice suddenly told them. It was Sectonia, and Mennonite was with her. Everyone except Mazu and Salvia stopped what they were doing and bowed. There's no need for that, Sectonia chuckled, motioning for her loyal allies to stand up. Business at the cafe is seemingly going well. You know me, Your Highness, Kita said with a wink, always making sure that place keeps hopping. Sectonia chuckled. You are a treat to work with as always, she smiled, turning her attention to Salvia and Mazu. And congratulations to Salvia and Mazu for defeating two of Gygas's alien army. You each get a graduation credit. So that's why we're stuck with
So,
them, Jewel whispered to Annie. Annie squeezed Jewel's hand a bit. Jewel decided to keep the rest of her choice words to herself. Things seem to be going okay so far. Though not a lot of people liked working with Mazu and Salvia, they did prove their worth that day. Maybe in time they could reach some kind of potential and build character like Sectonia had hoped. But with the Jinna crowd pouring in, Kita, Duster, Annie, Jewel, Mazu, and Salvia got straight back to work.
long
Maho-
ass fanfic.
Mahoge, Chapter 3. Himawari gets her wings. This is the last chapter that I have so far. So, after this, I'm probably gonna end stream and do those fixes and make those fixes, and also, I might write more of this in the meantime.
Right.
Hey. Oh, my foot is itching the fuck out of me. Hi.
Oh shit. Chapter 3 Himawari Gets Her Wings. The next day, Nana was up bright and early. She had just finished getting dressed and ready for the school day. She clutched her new magic wand as her thoughts drifted to the conversation with Rosella and Sectonia from the day prior.
Stop!
The reason I called you both to my office is because you two are some of my favorite students and share lots of potential. Rosella and Nana both looked shocked. Nana even more shocked than Rosella. I get why Rosie's at the top of your favorites list, but why me? Nana asked. I'm a C plus average student at best. Sectonia laughed. Grades aren't everything, dear, she told her. Your infectious personality and bubbly kindness trumps any report card. Tears of joy came to Nana's eyes. Thank you. Rosella giggled and rubbed Nana's shoulder encouragingly. And that brings me to my next point, Sectonia stated, her expression turning serious. I would like to scout you both as Amasenshi. Amasenshi? Rosella asked curiously. Wait, like the ones in the news that saved the mall? Nana gushed. Rosella is a favorite in general for a good reason. Aw, thank you. I agree. She is a
Oh yeah, hell
favorite.
yeah.
Precisely.
Wait, I didn't realize you came in there and be like, oh no, the Tesla. Let me play a song on the world's smallest violin. I didn't notice that.
Precisely, Sectonia answered. This sounds like a huge responsibility, Rosella mumbled. Would I be able to balance that into my studies, extracurriculars, and church? Both Sectonia and Nana saw the worried look on Rosella's face. Nana rested her head on Rosella's shoulder. Do it! Nana exclaimed. Wonderful, Sectonia smiled, transforming into her magical queen form. She took out the last two wands and knighted them. She knighted Nana with the yellow wand and Rosella with the green wand. As Queen of Floralia, I knight thee as Ama Himawari and Ama Subaki. Nana held her wand close to her heart. I'm an Ama Senshi. She suddenly got a text from her group chat with Rosella and the twins. We're here early. We're grabbing breakfast on the way. My treat. Nana immediately rushed outside and got in the back of Rosella's jeep. Hey girl, hey! She chirped as she made herself comfy next to Lucas. Good morning, Nana, Rosella replied. Morning, sunshine. Lucas smiled, kissing her cheek. Nana giggled and blushed, kissing his forehead and snuggling up to him. I swear, ever since you two started dating, you've been the cheesiest couple ever, Claus Mock pouted. Lucas chuckled, blushing. Oh, yeah? Nana retorted playfully. Why don't you try getting a girlfriend, and then we'll see who the cheesiest couple is. Tsundere. This made Klaus blush. The girl just had the audacity to mock him in front of his crush. How dare such an adorable, smart, kind, talented, and beautiful girl like Rosella have Nana as her best friend? Rosella parked her car in the parking lot of Cafe Pink Benoit. Wait, isn't this the place we're going to start working at? Lucas asked. Yes, yep, Rosella answered. Nana and I start later today, so we thought it'd be a good idea to eat there and see what we're going to have to do. Plus, it's run by Kita, Nana told them, so you know the food is going to be top notch. The four went inside and happened to walk in on a conversation between Kirby and the Meta Knights. They also had the same idea of grabbing breakfast before the start of the school day. Claus Husher not beating the Sudore allegations anytime soon. Yeah, sorry.
No, he's
Yeah, sorry,
not.
son. Sorry, son. I
Should
guess.
I?
Yeah, funny you say that. I still don't know why I have to protect Salvi of all people. Kirby pouted, angrily eating a plate of pancakes. She's already difficult to deal with at school. I know, Meta Knight sighed. But as a Dream Knight, you don't really have a choice. Once again, sorry for the shit accent. Why can't I just help you, Sword and Blade, protect the Queen, or even King Dedede? You know I'm strong enough to. Yes, but you need combat experience, Meta Knight told him, and besides, if you can handle people like Salvi and Mazu, it will only make you stronger. F. Yeah, F in the chat for Kirby having to work with Salvia.
For real.
I'll put an F in there too.
I'm in my other account, so if you just see a random account, that's me.
Oh yeah, I think you subscribed with you publicly subscribed with that account, so let me make you a mod. There we go. You are now a
My
moderator.
alternative.
Yeah. I got 70 alternative accounts. You will never know my main.
And now you have 182 subscribers.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Once I get to 200, I'll drop the Once I get to 200, I'll drop the clause gets permission to swear animatic, cuz that's the option that won. I mean, I actually have to finish it first, but eventually I will start working on it again and then I will drop it once I hit like I want to say, I mean, once I hit 200, I'll like really hone in, but like I'll finish it by the time I'm like a little over I'll drop it by the time I'm like a little over 200 just in case anything happens from now until then. The subs are deserved. Oh, thank you. Yeah, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to Jordan Plisno. Um Anyways, I think this is Kita's line, so there, chin up, little Mochi, Kita mused, ruffling Kirby's head as she refilled his glass of orange juice. Things will look up before you know it. Sword Knight and Blade Knight were the first to notice Rosella, Nana, and the twins standing there. Sir Metanoid, Sword whispered. We have company, Blade added. Give me a second. No! Kita, don't! Kimberly, don't! Don't do that, Kimmy.
What did Finley say?
You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Don't put in all that effort for me. Like, I love you, babe, but please don't. Don't do that if you're. It's a lot. Like, I mean, if you want to, listen. If you want to, you can. But like, don't do. Don't take that
That's
time to like.
that's gonna that's great. It's gonna be a mess,
It's
but
gonna be a
it's
mess.
great.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on my stuff. Like, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, comment on my stuff. Uh. Anyway, Sir Metanoid, Sword whispers. Well, we have company, Blade added. Ah, Meta Knight smiled. If it isn't my stores. God damn it, I can't even do the accent for that long. Ah, Meta Knight smiled. If it isn't my star sophomores, hola.
Good morning, sir.
Rosella greeted politely. Kita immediately perked up when she saw the four of them waiting for a table. I love you too, Kimley. A mischievous smile made its way onto her face. Well, look what we have here, she said with a giggle. If it isn't my favorite little sugar dumplings. Finally on a double date, I see. We're getting breakfast before school, Claus spat, blushing. How is that a double date? Kita simply laughed as she pinched his cheeks like a grandmother. Rosella was a flustered mess in the background. Hi, Miss Kita. Nana noticed how anxious Rosella was and spoke up. Hi, Miss Kita. Table for four, please. Let me do that again. Hi, Miss Kita. Table for four, please. Table for four. Table for four. Coming right up. Just follow me, my tiny tots. Nana was meanwhile trying to discreetly leave her that's not Nana, that's Nara. Nara was meanwhile trying to discreetly leave her palace to get a ride to school with Pooh again. Riding with Pooh again? Mazu asked, glaring at Nara. Nara glared back at Mazu. She was not in the mood to deal with her shit that morning. Mazu smirked. You can hitch all the rides you want with him, but he will never be yours. He was already promised to me, and you know it. Nara grimaced. She knew her parents were trying to get Mazu into an arranged marriage with Pooh, but she also knew that he wanted nothing to do with her. What? You really think he'd want you over me? Let's face it, you're short, fat, and ugly. No man is gonna want to reproduce with. Mazu then realized that Nara had already left. Wait, what? Where did that skank go? At school, Ness had just pulled up with Tracy and Paula. That's when Porky pulled up next to him with Picky. Picky and Tracy exchanged glances and smiled at each other. Porky, Paula grimaced. Well, if it isn't the lovebirds, Porky teased. Tracy tugged on Ness's shirt. Ness looked at her and gave her the okay to leave with Picky. Picky and Tracy left for their first period class. Hey, Porky, Ness sighed, turning his attention back to Porky and putting an arm around Paula, too. Porky asked. We're going to class, Paula answered. As as she and Ness got out of his car. Porky sneered like a douche. It's just like you losers to go to school and actually learn stuff. Can you blame us? Ness responded. We don't want to end up like you. Come on, Porky continued. You wish you could be me. You're a senior taking sophomore and junior classes, Paula stated bluntly, rolling her eyes. Why would we idolize such idiocracy? What now? Porky stuttered as Ness and Paula started to walk away. Hey, I'm not talking to you. Meanwhile, Pooh and Nara had just made it to school. They got out of Pooh's floating limousine and quickly caught up to Ness and Paula. Hey, wait up! Pooh shouted. Ness and Paula stopped and whipped their heads around to see Pooh and Nara approaching them. Ness grinned and high-fived Pooh. Paula and Nara hugged again, and the four of them started walking to class together. Pooh stole another quick glance at Nara, smiling and blushing a bit. Nara looked back at Pooh and couldn't help but smile and blush herself. After school, Nana and Rosella started their first shift at Cafe Pink Benoit.
I'm kinda nervous,
Rosella squeaked as she and Nana were getting ready for their first shift at Cafe Pink Benoit. Excuse me. Both girls were wearing the same maid outfit. Nana's was yellow while Rosella's was green.
Well, you look great.
Nana grinned, tucking her wand in her apron and adjusting her pink bunny ears.
Thank you.
Rosella said shyly, clipping on her pink bunny tail.
But the maid outfit looks way better on you.
Sense, Nana chirped, grabbing Rosella's hand. You're just as beautiful as me, and you're even prettier on the inside. Rosella beamed at Nara.
Thank you, Nana.
That's when the girls noticed the clock on the wall. We should probably get out. We should probably get out there, Nana pointed out. Our shift starts in 5 minutes. Rosella nodded and followed her out to the front of the cafe. That's when Lucas and Claus came in. Claus looked a bit tired and Lucas looked a bit disheartened. That's when their eyes fell on Rosella and That's when their eyes fell on Rosella and Nana respectively. Their faces immediately went red. Hey Noah. Looking good, huh, bro? Lucas whispered, winking at him. Shut up, Claus responded, lightly punching his shoulder. Hey boys, Nana flirted. Welcome to Cafe Pink Benoit, table for two. Kita
Kita's in the kitchen baking right now.
Oh wait, skipped a line. Yeah, Lucas responded. Is Kita here?
Who's this?
Uh, yeah, Noah's cool. He's one of my
Okay.
newer fans. He's cool. I already cleared him. He's cool.
Okay.
I checked. He's not another Cappy alt.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. We're finishing up a dramatic reading and then we're gonna end stream.
Mhm.
So yeah, Lucas responded. Is Kita here?
Kita's in the kitchen baking right now.
Rosella answered. Can you let her know that I can start tomorrow? He asked. Rosella nodded understandingly and went into the kitchen to relay the message. I didn't make the football team, Lucas frowned. Nana rubbed his back. Oh, it's all right, she reassured him. Yeah, just stick to baseball, Klaus told him. You're way better at that, and you already have an in with Ness as JV captain. You're right, Lucas smiled. I'll be sure to cheer you on from the sidelines then. Thanks, man. Klaus grinned, high-fiving Lucas. Congrats on making the team, Nana told Klaus. Anyways, what would you like to order? Two omelets and sodas, Lucas replied. Again? Nana giggled. You had the same thing this morning. The omelets here slapped. The omelets here slap, Klaus admitted. I heard Mom let Kita use her recipe in exchange. I heard Mom let Kita use her I heard Mom let Kita use her recipe in exchange for a share in the cafe, Lucas whispered. So that's why she knows about it. Claus whispered back. For a second I thought she might have been another. Their conversation was interrupted when Hardick Ann and a couple of his neckbeard friends
Oh
showed up.
God.
Here it is.
Here's hard again.
The gag character of the century.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I will never get over the fact that because Minxie, I drew him actually for the first time because I wanted to like actually draw this disgusting guy, and Minxie saw him, and Minxie said he's so disgusting.
Iconic. Yeah, you're I'm
picture.
pretty sure your Hardic design is canon now, so
Yeah, it's canon because he didn't have like like a drawing, of course, like who would. But I wanted to do it out of curiosity, so yeah,
yeah, I
that's
think
him. He's official.
you did very well. So thank you
I
for that.
captured it really well.
You captured him very well.
Okay, go ahead.
The vibes of the cafe immediately soured. Hardic was infamous for his weird behavior online and in real life, but this time something seemed off, even more so than usual. Nana felt his eyes on her and tensed up. Lucas and Claus glared at Hardic. Hardic and his friends glared back at the twins. So, 2 omelets and sodas coming right up, Nana said frantically as she rushed into the kitchen. Something in her needed to warn Kita and Rosella, but when Nana rushed in, she noticed Rosella was leaving the kitchen. Wait! Nana yelped, but it was too late. What's going on, Sugar Cube? Kita asked Nana. It's Hardic! He and his friends are. That's when they heard Rosella shriek. Get your hands off of her! Klaus shouted, readying a punch, but as his fist hit Hardic's face, he was blasted back by a magic attack. Rosella and Lucas shouted. Lucas rushed to his brother and took him to the back of the cafe. I'm fine, he grumbled, getting back up. You know what we have to do, right? Yeah, Lucas answered matter-of-factly. The twins gave each other a determined look. Then transformed into Dream Knights. Nana and Kita had meanwhile made it to the front of the cafe. Hardic and his friends had all been turned into the same alien. Oh my god, that should have been Salvia. I don't know why I put Nara there. Hardic and his friends had been turned into the same alien creatures Mazu and Salvia fought at the mall. The other patrons were running out of the cafe in a panic. The girls knew they couldn't transform yet. They needed to wait until the place was fully evacuated. Rosella kept trying to fight her way out of Hardic's grip. She shouted, but her punches were doing nothing. She then went for a kick to Hardic's namesake, and it worked! Hardic stumbled to the ground, holding his crotch. Rosella took a quick glance and noticed the patrons had all evacuated. She, Nana, and Kita transformed. Ama power! Himawari henshin! Tsubaki henshin! Ama power! Kiku henshin! Nana's blonde ponytail grew out and curled up at the end. Her yellow maid outfit was turned into a frilly yellow dress, the same dress Mazu and Salvia wore when they transformed. Her cerulean blue eyes turned a yellowish gold, and she sprouted big yellow cockatiel wings. Her ears also turned into smaller yellow cockatiel wings. Rosella's hair turned green. It also grew out and curled up. Braids formed around her heart buttons. Her eyes turned from a fern green to a rosy pink. She grew deer antlers, deer ears, and a deer tail. Her dress was a pastel green version of the dress Nana was wearing. Kita's hair turned orange and her eyes turned a teal green. Her maid outfit turned into the same dress Rosella and Nana had, but in orange. She sprouted antennae and giant orange monarch butterfly wings. The black heels she usually wore for work were turned into the cuntiest orange ass-kicking stilettos. Of all the times to be on the road, I made it to the battle though. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's get these vermin out of our turf, Kita shouted. The girls started fighting valiantly against Hardic and his possessed alien neckbeard friends. Kita slammed her heel into the ground and a giant rock formation sprung up. With her wand, she pushed it along with the bad guys out of the cafe. Rosella and Nana used this opportunity to rush the group, but they were quickly grabbed by alien tentacles that grew out of a possessed Hardic. Kita tried to free the girls, but her attacks couldn't break apart the alien tentacles. Hardic's possessed friends Hardic's possessed neckbeard friends also grew tentacles out of their backs. They grabbed Kita. Get your slimy, unkempt, dirty-ass grabbers off me! She cursed as a tentacle started to strangle her. But when it seemed as though the girls were done for, smash! A dream knight clad in some armor with a metal guitar knocked out the man that was strangling Kita. The alien creatures left the man's body. Kita soon figured out that this was Duster protecting her. She couldn't help but blow him a kiss while winking in his direction. Thanks a bunch, sweet potato, she said before somersaulting away. Duster gave her a flirty finger gun with his free hand before proceeding to beat the shit out of the alien that hurt Kita with his metal guitar.
That's
Two
so
more
cute. I love Duster.
Two more Dream Knights showed up and stabbed Hardick and his other neckbeard friends in the back, right where the tentacles were growing. Hardick and his other friend collapsed on the ground while the alien creatures escaped their bodies. You girls all right? His one twin asked. His face was covered by a helmet with a visor. Blonde hair was poking out of places, so the girls knew this was Lucas. The other twin, presumably Claus, was dressed in the same exact outfit. He immediately rushed to Rosella's side, checking for any injuries. You're not hurt, are you? He asked her. I'm better now, Rosella answered, blushing. Nana noticed a strange and powerful substance coming from the crack in the ground that Kita had left. She noticed the flowers growing around it. Girls, look! She shouted, pointing at the strange entity. Rosella looked over and gasped.
Is that what my magic can do?
Rosella asked. The entity started moving on its own. It was currently helping the twins and Duster fight the aliens. Maybe if we combine our powers, they'll be stronger, Nana yelped excitedly. Let's try it, Kita shouted. Rosella used the crack in the earth to grow vines of her own. The vines tied up the aliens for a change. Lucas, Claus, and Duster kept attacking the now tied up aliens from each side. Rosella shouted at the Dream Knights. The Dream Knights fell back on her command. Kita made more cracks in the ground with her heels, and Rosella used them to grow more vines. Rosella then put both hands on her wand and raised it up to the sky. Her vines started to form a massive wooden hammer. Another set of vines started to make a human slingshot that secured her. Author's improv author's note, this sounds way cooler in my head. I don't know how I'm gonna animate this for the fanime, but I'll figure it out.
It's cute.
Nana figured out what Rosella was planning and used her wind magic to pull back the slingshot. Kita saw what the girls were doing and backed up a bit. No! She shouted. Using the extra speed from Nana's wind magic, the slingshot took off without a hitch. Rosella leapt through the sky and her massive hammer completely crushed the three aliens. The aliens were obliterated, and the day was saved. Kita and Rosella then used some of their magic to fix up the cafe. Once the cafe was good as new, the Amasenchi and Dream Knights went back inside and transformed back into their civilian forms. Rosella suddenly passed out from a mix of anxiety and combat fatigue. Klaus quickly scooped her up in his arms. Kita gave Claus a teasing smirk. Aw, look at you being a gentleman. Our little cupcake's so lucky. What's that supposed to mean? Claus pouted, blushing. So when are you gonna ask her out? Nana teased. I don't know yet! Claus whined, blushing redder. Do make it soon. I want to make your wedding cake before I turn 30, Kita teased. Enough! Duster chuckled. He'll confess when he's ready. Claus sighed in relief. Lucas was the first to notice it was closing time for the cafe. Hey, Nana, want me to walk you home?
Would you really?
Nana smiled gratefully. With everything that's happened today, I'd feel much safer with you by my side. Lucas smiled back at her, and the two left the cafe arm in arm. As Claus started to leave with Rosella, Kita suddenly realized something. Wait, weren't Mazu and Salvia supposed to work today? She asked Duster. Duster took a quick glance at the schedule in the back room. Yeah, Duster answered. They're supposed to work Saturday through Tuesday from 3 p.m. till closing time. Kita groaned. Were Salvia and Mazu really the right choice for Amasenchi? Only time will tell. And
Answer is guess.
with that, I'm going to go make those. I am going to fix that. I am definitely going to go fix that. And hope that
Like
it's just the. I'm going to fix those errors. And then I'm gonna go fix those errors. Thank you for watching. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Gatia, are you gonna say goodbye? Oh shit! Still there, Snack. All right, Gatia, your turn. Say goodbye.
I did say bye,
Oh,
but I'll say bye again. Hello.